And we're live, sort of. There's a delay on YouTube, but we're live, damn it.
We are live.
All right, so hello. How you doing? My name is Imani Mulai, and I'm here with my partner, Joshua Peters. Oh, yeah, you were supposed to say that. Okay.
I'm
here with my
Imani, and I'm here with Joshua Peters.
No, I'm Joe Rogan, and this is Eddie DeBrage. Because we're doing our fight companion today. This is UFC, what? 220, whatever.
Bail edition.
Yeah, exactly. The Brooklyn Locked Up edition. Yeah, but this is brought to you by Highlight Fights. And, of course, we're at the illustrious secure location in the middle of Nevada.
Yeah.
Yeah, but...
undisclosed location.
Yeah, but we're going to watch a fight, and we're going to break it down, and then we're going to show you some moves. So after that, so just stay tuned and see what's going on. What do we got right now?
Right now, we're just kicking off. We have John Ank, who looks like a shaved ball.
No, he looks like a nugget.
He does look like a McNugget. Like, dude, there's something wrong with him.
No, he looks like a reject raisinette. It didn't go all brown.
Indeed, but like, as you're probably watching UFC, or maybe you're barely paying attention like we are, even though you paid for it. We have a whole bunch of events coming up in the DMV area to talk about. One of the big things that Highlight Films is launching is we're going to be launching a grappling circuit event that's going to bring together some of the best teams in the DMV area. Why don't you tell them about this?
Yes, Highlight Fights is going to be hosting the Submission Grappling League. No, you got it. With this Submission Grappling League, which is awesome. What we're doing is we're taking fighters in the submission wrestling realm, so that's jiu-jitsu, sambo, judo, and we're making teams out of it, almost like a wrestling meet. And we're going to tie it to different regions in the area, so we got teams representing different counties. They're going to match up, so it's going to be based on team points. So we're going to get some community support behind it. We're going to show off some new techniques, and we're also going to present it to the fans in a family-friendly environment. So if you don't like blood, you don't like violence, this is all submissions, no punches, no kicks. All you can do is choke somebody out and watch your tongue come out all purple and watch your eyes pop out. But we'll blank that out. Yeah, so stand by for that. You should be saying something in August, and that's my plug.
Yeah,
that's my plug right up
again,
in
this is something that's been in the works for a long time. The DMV area has a lot of talented grapplers and a lot of talented martial artists. We want to give them and create a venue for them to showcase their skills without having to travel and spend a whole ton of money. And because I know, coming up as a grappler now, almost 15 years deep in the game, you really were self-funded. It was real rare you even got, like, say, a free gi to do something. So to have an ability to showcase your skills, try to build some partnerships with different companies, build sponsorship opportunities. But here's the thing. It's going to take community involvement. So we really urge you, not for our sake, but for the sake of the people that are going to be involved, to come to these events, show interest, and let's show the rest of the world just how deep a talent pool this area has. Because just for, maybe 100 square miles, there's a ton of talent.
Well, and speaking for people who may not be from this area, the DMV, we're talking about the D.C., Maryland, Virginia area, and we're about to show you what we got.
Don't come around and get shot.
Well, no, you won't get shot. We will greet you with open arms. Please visit
open
and
arms.
Support. You mean open arms?
Yeah, like.
Now hold on, open arms.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, check it out, Submission Grappling League. I'll send some more information about that. So let's get to these fights. Let's get to why Conor is getting signed by Vince McMahon. Let's talk about that subject. How that just happened.
Bianchi's here early.
Come over here. We got professional fighter Bianchi Zimmerman right here. We had a bet going. We said you weren't going to get here until about 12:30, 12:45.
I said midnight.
Oh, you said midnight.
And I thought I was shooting high.
Yeah, so we got a bunch of great fighters in here. Check them out, Bianchi Zimmerman. Where can people find you? Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twat.
Yep.
I don't know.
The Nappy Ninja.
Nappy Ninja.
You can probably sleeping in his car.
Out front. That was my move.
Yep.
All right, that's cool, man. Yeah, we're going to be here all night just calling the fights. So they're talking about the co-main event. Yeah. This is really like the fight since the main event fell apart. For people who don't know, well, you do know, so I'm not going to talk about it. But the co-main event is Rose versus Joanna. So how do you feel about that one?
I'll tell you, it's a fascinating matchup. Joanna showed her no respect last time and got pounded out the strikes. She said she didn't tap the strikes, but it's clear as day if we're watching this. She had to tap to the strikes. She was getting the crap beat out of her. She's a lot more subdued at the weigh-ins. I think she's going to respect what Rose does. But me, personally, I hope Rose wrecks her. I'm someone who worked in mental health for a number of years, and I have no tolerance for a bully. And people who make fun of people who have sort of mental health conditions or suffer the bullying, well, I don't know. I mean, there's always a chance for redemption, but Rose is a real strong competitor, and she showed that she can stay focused through all the sort of the mental assault, that almost that Conor McGregor style of shit talking and everything else. So I don't think she's as naturally skilled as Joanna, but I think that mental toughness could always provide a big edge in the fight.
Well, she has the skills, though. I mean, you have Pat Barry in her corner, and they said they actually dissected Joanna's style. They said it was that traditional Dutch style, like high, low. So they actually read that, and she came in with the high over top of it.
Yep.
So do you think maybe we'll see something like that again?
It depends. One of the things, especially strikers who transition to mixed martial arts, sometimes have a hard time breaking out of the mold or their habits that were built being successful kickboxers and Muay Thai fighters. And striking in mixed martial arts is its own beast. The distance, the range, the timing, the rhythm is a little different because of all the different things that can happen. So it's really, I think, going to be a test of, can Joanna overcome herself?
Oh, I see what you're saying. That's a big point. We're about to see that. I mean, after a couple fights, I don't even know who's fighting because so many people got dropped off. People got cut up by glass. Hey, we have a minute while they're yabbing. The ballhead crew's yabbing. We sort of got hair. Your hair's leaving. Mine is leaving too, bro.
I'm doing preemptive strikes on mine at this point. It's just trying to run away.
Were you getting the spray? You're getting like the plugs. What are you doing?
I'm taking a goddamn razor.
Nah, man. I want to be that dude that's like bowled up here with the dreads hanging.
I was thinking about getting a side hawk, just having a strip of hair across my head instead of going front to back.
That's how you got to do it. And you got to braid it, bro.
Yeah.
You got to braid it.
My hair will never get long enough to braid. I've tried. It just doesn't work.
All right, so who is this? Yeah. Who are we dealing with right now? Calvin
Kattar?
Yeah, so for anybody know, we're live right now, and we're at the first fight on the main card. The fight clock hasn't come up yet, but when it does, I'll give you a countdown and we can see what's going on.
And you can look for us. We have a number of different academies inside of here. I have one of my students, Ben Ewing, who's also a member of the Gracie School. We have Nelson Pixley, who runs United Martial Arts.
Oh, keep going.
And there's other people, whatever. We don't know. One of my other students here is Carlos. He's also trained. Well, he's a student when he actually shows his ass up. But he's very talented. He also trained at American Top Team down in Florida, so he has a lot of exposure to some of the training that a lot of these high-level fighters do. So we're going to be able to take some of the talent in this room and model some of the moves and the scenarios that you see going on. So keep an eye out for that. And if there's anything you want to see or that jumps out, you say, hey, could you explain how that happened? Please use the chat window to communicate with us.
Chat, I don't want to talk to these motherfuckers. I mean, use the chat, please. Yeah. Okay, so let's get up on the mic. We got to make sure they can hear us.
Check. Can you hear me?
Okay, they can hear us.
Microphone check. What is this?
Let's see if we got the chat. But yeah, here we go. We got the chat. So.
Oh yeah.
So everybody, please say something nice so I can ban you, and we won't have to deal with you anymore. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah. Send your stuff in. We're actually sharing this on Facebook right now, and hopefully YouTube or Facebook won't shut us down. Here's what we're dealing with.
Oh, Loazon. Yeah, let me say something. My gym has a bit of a connection with Joe Loazon. Bianchi's gotten up a couple of times to train with him. He is one of my all-time favorite fighters. He was actually sponsored by the website Bullshido back in the days, and in his UFC debut had a Bullshido patch back when they could do that on his shorts. He would come to the throwdowns. We'd have like these massive sparring events, and he'd actually show up to some of these things. The problem with Joe is he's shop worn. There's a reason he has one of the, I think it's the first, he might be he's in the top 3 Fight of the Night bonuses. And generally Fight of the Night means you've been in a war, and that damage, along with all, the bumps and bruises you take during training are starting to show. I love for Joe to win. I think he's better than his opponent in all areas. I just think Father Time is going to be kind of merciless tonight.
You just put the stake right into the coffin.
Joe, if you hear this, I love you, man. And it's nothing personal, but I think you have such talent. You have such a depth of experience. I personally cannot wait to see how his gym flourishes up in Boston and sort of how he adds to the mixed martial arts community outside of being a fighter.
Well, that's the biggest thing about him. He's a great teacher, and that's what everybody keeps saying about him. He's going to be a great asset in MMA for years to come. He's one of the people that's been there and done that. So when the next generation comes, you can expect to see him in a bunch of people's corners.
And he's a genuine, nice human being. Like he's not someone who, when you communicate with him, puts up a front or acts too good to be around. And it's kind of sad, but some of those people are far and few between.
Yeah, I know some people.
He's one of the purest human beings I've ever seen in mixed martial arts. I gotta say that.
There you go. Here come the peanut gallery. Got to throw that in there. No, but
that guy with the one eye had to say something. The nappy pirate.
The nappy pirate. They come in here with wine. Now, here's how we do it. Now, hey.
Yeah.
Hey. On what?
YouTube,
yeah. So they come here with wine. We're doing this old school. Give me a tap, brother.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so this is how we do it.
We gotta kick this up. Padao.
Y'all can't
break
do
a
that?
bottle, bitches.
Yeah, y'all can't do that cage side, or can they? I don't know, maybe.
You're not. No, you're. Even in Virginia, at the amateur level, you're not allowed to be intoxicated or under the influence when you're working in a corner or you're working at the event. That being said, I've never been tested when I've cornered a fighter.
Well, that's a lot revealing.
And I may have been slightly under the influence cornering a fighter once.
So we're talking about Chris Grutzmacher. That's his name, and they're breaking him down right now.
Was he in Oh shit. Was he the plant?
The plant?
I am Groot.
Damn. Why you gonna do my man like that? Just because he got the top knot. You gotta call him
Look
Groot.
at that. That's just something for your dad to grab a hold of when he's pissed off at you. Like
nah, man.
Tongue ring.
That is a warrior shroud. That means that I came here to fight. I'm trying to make lemonade out of lemons, man. Come on, man. Help me out.
Add vodka to it.
Here we go. See, that's what I'm talking about. J-Lo's always ready to fight. He's coming with it.
I am unapologetically biased. So,
yeah, well, we don't
my
care.
ass if you don't like that.
Yeah, we're kind of drunk, so we don't care about
Not
biased
yet,
commentary.
let's wait.
Yeah, we're getting there. So, Joe Lawson just came out now, and he's getting
I think
inspected.
he already won the walkout. I couldn't even hear what he came out to, but I think he won.
I don't know either, man. We're not even listening.
No.
He came out to some type of My Little Pony, or I don't know. Yeah, so it looks like, he's just getting inspected. As soon as the fight gets started, we'll give you a countdown so you can sync up your show with us if you're not watching us live. We are live on YouTube.
I think do we have one?
I don't know, nobody's watching. I mean, it's probably on Facebook. I don't
so,
know,
let's hear some of your predictions. You can hit us up. Let us know what you think.
Yeah, you want to get on the mic? Oh, all right. Next time you get on the mic, that's the
Damn,
that's
it's
the
just like a homeless person.
Oh, and there's a couple more beers in the back. There's some more beers in the back on the whatever that thing is called, the seat.
Yes,
that thing, the wood. Joe Lozon.
He said wood.
Yeah, the thing you sit on, the wood. He's getting inspected, about to get in the cage, and as soon as we get in the clock, you guys can get synced up. Yeah, the thing you sit on, the wood. Man, you can't incept this. You can't watch us while we're doing it.
I might do it.
Okay, so now here we go, J-Lo, looking like he always looks. His ears are completely closed. You know how that feels.
What?
Do you hear the ocean?
Huh?
That's the one advantage of people like me who train once a month. I can actually have ears.
You know, I'm like the John Cena. You can't see me or hear me. Well, actually, you can see me. Probably pretty unfortunate.
Now everybody can see you. Mm-hmm. All 5 viewers. So we got Lozon versus Grutzmacher. I hope I'm saying it right. Let's hear how he says it. There we go, the man of the hour.
Oh, shit. Did he just roll up a couch and make a suit out of it? The hell is Bruce Buffer wearing?
No, man, that's like arts and crafts. He took some paper mache and threw it on his chest.
Yo, I love the fact that Bruce Buffer goes through more wardrobes than like Britney Spears during a presentation sometimes.
and has time to do a 360 spin kick.
Yep. You know he rehearses that shit?
Yeah, I know. He's sprayed. Hold on. They're about to say his name. Let's make sure we say it right. Gruesome. Gulakamat. Oh, you got your therapy, though?
Yeah, there's my therapy dog.
Here we go.
The coat is all up in them bitches.
Grutzmacher. I knew I had it right.
Yeah, good for you.
One
of us graduated high school.
Hey, man, I went. I'll just say that much. And we all know J-Lo. He had a hit song a while back, Jenny from the Block.
And you got to understand how long Homeboy's been in the game.
Yeah, he was one of the,
Joe, do it for Bushido.
Yeah, when UFC was finally making that turn, he was right up in there, really young.
Yep.
Dan Mergliak, I went to when he ref once.
Yep.
He's as big as he looks on TV.
He is a ginormous human being. I love it when he refs like little people, like people like me. So it looks like he's just picking up 2 children and throwing them around.
So here we go. We're going for round 1, and now we're at 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 4:57, 4:56, 4:55.
Oh, Lord, his hands are looking clean.
Whoa.
The 1-2's landing.
J-Lo, he's not letting up.
Inside. He's staying on him. Come on, don't get yes. He's kind of putting his head forward. No, good. He's controlling that space. As his cross is looking real straight. You know, he kind of punches and then shoves off with that jab, which is kind of smart to help keep almost like a frame in between.
Pretty good. I like the distance that Joe is keeping. It's like he's not in too close. He's just long enough to use his reach
and
exactly
his hands are right near
where
his face. He's staying relatively protected. And for the people that always say, like, oh, you got to keep your hands up. This is not like kickboxing. Your hands do not protect you like they do when you have an 8-ounce or 12-ounce glove. It just doesn't provide the surface area.
Whoa.
Oh, Joe cracks him again.
Oh, that
why did he shoot? I don't quite get that.
I think he saw an opening when he landed that elbow. He probably saw a little bit of daze and thought he'd go in.
Bottom. Now, his butterfly guard, he has a really good butterfly guard. He has both feet underneath.
Oh, a tight lock on the head.
He's flat on his back. He's going to have to scooch his hips underneath and between the legs in order to start really being effective, or try to use this to offset and get up.
That's nice. He's basing on that back leg, so he can probably stand up, but no, it's too much weight on top.
Yep.
Yeah, but you're right. He either has scoop in or do like he did before, scoop back and get that back leg.
Oh,
there
nice.
he goes. Yeah.
There he goes.
Nice.
Flip and come up.
Butterfly sweep, didn't do much. He's covering up now, which is not a good look.
Well, no, all right, he blocked. Nothing's coming through clean.
Yeah, he has to push off on the hips.
He went from
to get
like winning the position to it was a poor tactical decision, I think. I like to see a couple up kicks.
So do you think he's just too comfortable on his back, or?
Yeah. Joe Lawazon, he's not like some IBJJF or ADCC gold medals, but his jiu-jitsu into turn.
Yeah, he's going deep on the leg.
All right. He has the leg locked up. He doesn't have real control of the limb yet. He's using his right leg to kind of isolate. Now he's bringing the lock up. But...
well, he's going in deep. If he extends... oh, no.
He might have... Again, without real control of the hips, it's going to be hard for him to pull off that heel hook.
Yeah, and Grutzmacher's doing a good job of keeping it planted.
I'd like to see him push and get up. Yes, there you go. He was having so much success on the feet. Let's go right back to it.
Yeah, that was probably an ill-advised takedown, but he's a veteran. He knew what he was doing and just didn't pan out for him.
But, sometimes, I'll tell you as a grappler, sometimes you feel too comfortable falling back towards what you're used to. And if people can read that, they don't have to be as good as you to beat you.
So we're about 2 minutes left in the round, and it's pretty tight. They're in a tight clinch, but Joe is actually using the elbows while Grutzmacher is just sticking with the punches.
He punches that jab in right to the elbow forearm strike. Good, coming over.
You think Grutzmacher was
a little bit of a different wrinkle in Joe's strike. You didn't quite see combining the punches to the elbows before.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Grutzmacher finally caught on and starting to throw elbows of his own in the clinch.
He's like, hey, these work. They kind of hurt.
I can do that too. Oh, nice. Now he's coming
Joe
underneath.
They got that uppercut came through and definitely tagged. I think he just got punched in the breast.
I think he found an opening with that. I noticed that fighting in the clinch a lot. When a lot of people come over top with the elbows, sometimes you can come underneath with the uppercut.
Yep. Or even an up elbow, like you pull it in real tight.
Yeah. Now, here's where we could talk about if the wear and tear is wearing down on Joe, because he came in strong in the beginning. But if you're right about this distance, the mileage that he's put on, then these type of exchanges can actually wear him down over the course of the fight.
He's going to have to, I would almost say, less is going to be more. It's going to be being very judicious with his strikes, but making them, making sure they're effective. I'm going to work on my diabetes right now.
Ugh, diabetes. No, I'm good, man. I don't need insulin in the future. Yeah, he caught him with another nice elbow, and then now he's dominating the clinch. Before Joe was doing the
headbutt right there.
Maybe. Well, look for a nice little foot trip, but he turned that foot trip actually into a calf kick, which is becoming really popular in MMA right now.
Mm-hmm. They hurt.
Yeah, I'm bruised up. Yo, I was training with Nakapon. All he did was kick my calf. And then I left crying.
Yeah, it's a good way to like hurt your feelings and your calf.
Yeah, Grushmak.
Now we're seeing Joe get a little.
Yeah, what's happening is Joe had his distance earlier, but now they need to get close. Body. This is the end of the round. Yeah. We have our last few seconds, and now there's the bell. So there you go. You have your first round. What did you see in that round, sir? Peter.
Joe kind of always up. Joe Law became real strong. He was winning with the striking. The turning at that point was he went for the guillotine or the takedown. It got reversed, and he couldn't quite find a rhythm or his spacing and a timing needed. And the youth and the more gas in the tank from Groot, whatever. Yeah, that guy started taking over.
I like the way he dominated the clinch, though, because at first Joe had the distance that he needed, but towards the end when he started to wane, Grushmacher got in a lot tighter. And then from there, Lozon was throwing elbows, and then Grushmacher adapted by throwing his own elbows and mixed it up with uppercuts. See, right now they're showing highlights of what Joe was doing in the clinch, but here comes Grushmacher. He countered the elbows with his uppercuts.
And see, they're not as hard, but again, there's only so much damage your brain's going to start taking before it starts saying, I don't like this.
Why they gotta do that? They gotta do the slow-mo ugly face.
Seriously, man, that is like a VFX.
But like you said, J-Lo's a veteran. It's not like he hasn't been here before.
He is crafty, and he really doesn't have any quit in him. And he'll go on until he's dead.
And there we go, round two. We're just getting started. That calf kick, man. Stop kicking my shin. Get a life. You see his shin is like bright red.
Yeah, his thighs, his legs are showing the effects of the kicks.
Yeah, it's that close range. I was giving Joe so much credit for keeping the distance at first, but now he's in pretty tight. I got it, Eric. Let's see. Now it's real hard to finish a single leg. And a good wrestler will tell you don't want to be on your knees. The only person who shoots doubles off the knees is Jordan Burroughs. And that's a very different situation than having someone trying to punch your head. Speaking of punching heads, Rock'em Sock'em Robots. They're going at it right now.
Oh, that knee.
That's
I think the third or fourth one he's found since the beginning of the fight.
And those are sharp. Those are going to the gut. They're not hitting. They're not on the liver side, so it's not like a knockout shot, but they will hurt you.
Either.
Yeah, exactly. See, this clinch range is not good for Joe in my opinion, honestly. He had a good success in distance, keeping Grushmeyer on the end of his punches, on the end of his kicks. But in this range right here, Grushmeyer just has too many tools. It took him a while to get him, but now he has them, and he's using every single one. Ooh, and we have 3 minutes and 20 seconds left.
Life starts catching up to you.
Dang, man, you're just going to give him the final rights.
Joe's going to have... Let me tell you something.
Nice arm drag.
Corner of the fight where guys start getting lit up. And the thing you got to do is you got to get control of the head. You got to snatch it in, pull it in, keep it tight. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, there we go. We got the fight companion dog.
Fight dog. Yeah.
Yeah, that elbow. I mean, the elbows and the knees, but those knees specifically.
Ooh, Lozon back with a big elbow of his own.
See, that's what I see from a lot of veterans, which Joe Lozon is like they can take a little bit of damage and then explode, with these hard, heavy hits in hopes of getting a quick knockout, but it may be not enough to score the win in this case.
The problem is, you see, he's firing back, but he doesn't have enough to continue the counter assault. Oh,
there we go. Hey, and look how we talk. He's coming right back into the fold.
Yep, and there goes somebody said the pop's leaving a little bit.
And now he's keeping that distance again. That's what I want to see more. Yeah. He had a great distance at the beginning of the first round.
I think Joe spent some time on his Muay Thai. He spent some time in his Muay Thai in his fight camp. And
up elbow.
He's definitely a better boxer than a Muay Thai striker.
And he caught a teep to the gut earlier.
Yep.
So those knees and teeps are really going to destroy that body.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you feel the next day.
Yeah, that's the type of shit you piss the next day. Like, oh my God, where do these specs come from? Try to do an up elbow, back elbow, on back.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe's firing back. He's not going to back down. This is going to be another bonus for him in a minute.
Yeah, I think so. Well, hopefully a bonus that he can enjoy when he's 80.
And about a minute 30 left in the round.
Yep.
Dan Miragliotta's looking, but he's like, nah, I seen Joe worse.
Yeah.
See that teep to the body? He's digging the ball of the foot into the same spot where he's digging that knee. Which is going to be really, really, really hard to deal with in the next round.
Joe, the Diaz brothers, they have so much scar tissue. Once that starts cutting and opening up, man, it's like a brisket that's been cut up.
And here we go. He's peppering him up. See, J-Lo's good. I like if he can keep that distance that he did before.
Oh.
He's bowling in, but if he comes in like he's doing right now, he can come in with that elbow that he was landing so many times in the first round.
But I just don't see enough in the tank. Like he throws these 1, 2, maybe 3 strikes.
Well, Grutzmacher is
and he's not throwing a ton. Grutzmacher's not like he's throwing like some goddamn Tekken combo.
He's starting to hit the body now.
Yeah.
And
Joe's shelling up.
Yeah, he was doing knees to the bodies, teeps to the bodies. Now he's throwing punches to the body.
When you get tired like this, that's when your grappling can really go to shit.
And that's J-Lo. Once he gets you in the ground, he can put you through a whirlwind.
He can, but you have to. I mean, if you could have the fastest car on the planet, but if there's no gasoline in the tank, it's just as good as my Honda.
Yeah, I saw it. That was pretty bad.
Yeah, it is.
It was like somebody broke into your car, and then it was so sad at what they saw. They actually fixed your window.
They found Gotti in there.
All right, so this is it. Last and final round, and once again, we may be looking at a fight of the night bonus if J-Lo does what I think he's going to do. He's going to come back with a vengeance.
I mean,
they called it off.
Eyes well shut.
That's it. The fight is over. You have your winner, Grutzmacher. I forgot.
Like I said, there's no quitting, Joe. But again, this is why you need to have officials and corner people that care about you. I understand the feeling that you could win. Oh, maybe he could pull something off. You're dealing with someone's long-term health. I agree with the fight being called off. He was just getting eaten up. And knowing Joe Loaiza, he probably could have soldiered through, but to what end? I just want to say, I hope this is close, if not the last of his fights. He has so much to offer, and I like for his body to be there. I know he has a young son. Yeah, he has a young family. I like
to play the keyboard.
But again, as a fan, I'm someone who's been a fan of his for years.
But you're right though. I mean, I just don't want him to be that. I left fighting, so now I got the gut.
Too late.
No, I got the gut, and I'm like, roll on the ground like that. That's how you do it,
this is why, though,
I don't want him to be that guy.
We have things like our grappling challenge. You have the EBIs, and you have competitive grappling. It gives a competitive combat sports outlet that you don't need to have your brain beat in for. No, we have some people in here.
Oh, they gave us a shout out. They said, they said you can see the screen. Well, fuck it.
Who?
But yeah, let's give a shout out to some of the people. We got Mr.
They can see the screen?
Yeah. They said in a reflection in the window.
Oh, that's funny. Whatever. That's not enough.
Oh, whatever. We don't care.
Yeah.
So we have let's see the announcement right quick. Yo. Chris Grutzmacher. Yeah, he did it. The way I saw the fight was J-Lo did good at the beginning, but then Chris came in tight. Hold on, let's see what Joe Rogan has to say. Here's a in-cage interview. Joe Lozon. We got to make sure we mask it so that they can't hear it. They can't shut us down. So let's say what he said. Yeah, man, I hit him in the face, and he wasn't all that good, and then punched him in the nuts. Oh, you're Joe. You have to be Joe.
Joe?
Yeah.
Hey, we're Adrian. I'm famous.
Not that Joe Rogan, but whatever. Yeah, I'll take some Reese's, though.
They're good.
Yeah, but thanks, William Miller. I
do drugs.
Yeah, I see that. We can see it in the glass door. I'm going to cover that fight up right quick. Okay, so talk shit while I handle that.
That hurt to watch.
Is somebody teasing? Hey, you gotta entertain our fans, man. Yeah, see who's in the chat.
Look at that.
Yeah, you gotta talk, bro.
Ben was smiling. What's going on?
There we go. We blocked it.
Who's fighting? Yep.
Yeah, that was William Miller who gave us a shout out. Yeah, thanks, Will. Yeah, we gonna block it so that we don't get kicked off YouTube. Let us know if we get kicked off YouTube too. Thanks, guys.
What?
We still up? Okay, so we're back on the mic. Let's get this show started. We haven't talked about Senor McGregor. We haven't talked about that. Hey man. I still have my McGregor tattoo on my back.
Okay.
You don't appreciate what just happened?
No.
You want to talk about it?
I don't want to talk about. Listen, he's a goddamn petulant fucking child who's very talented.
Ooh.
It's like Mike Tyson, where he had no money and now all of a sudden has tons of money. And I think, like a friend of mine who used to train here, who was a professional racquetball player, so you see this all the time with people with no money. They all of a sudden have more money than they can imagine exists, and they don't know how to handle it. It's kind of like me when I find $10. You know, I'm like, God damn, I'm balling out of control. Buying,
so
right?
When you get $10, you pick up a dolly and throw it at oncoming
all the
traffic.
goddamn time. I'm banned from dollies. Like 2 Live Crew is banned in the USA.
Yo, no, here's how I see it. Okay, hear me out.
Yeah.
Hear me out. Disband belief, or whatever they say. He's not going to fight in the UFC anymore. He knew that as soon as he got a $100 million check. So like a little kid, he's trying to figure out a way to get out. He's trying to figure out a way where I don't have to fight.
Let's
He's
take
trying
that
to figure that out.
theory further.
Let's
take it
do
a little
that.
further. He wants to get kicked out so he can do an MMA fight with Mayweather, and they both co-promote it so they can get all the money.
So that's not a UFC fight. That's just an MMA fight.
Yeah.
Damn. No. Oh, I'm gonna take you even further. Hear me out. I'm putting on my tinfoil hat. Check it out. You know what this looked like, right?
Yeah.
You ever watch WWE when they get into a fight in the loading dock and they throw stuff at each other and people get cut up?
And it was the Russians.
Yo, that's all I'm gonna say.
Yep.
It was the Russians.
Yep. Hillary was right.
Hillary's always right.
It's the goddamn Russians.
Yeah, damn, we couldn't even take that serious. Yeah, so what the deal is? Oh, we getting mobbed? What's going on around here? Yeah, so you have something to say. How do you feel about the Conor McGregor situation, Senor? Okay, you can come and say what you came here to say. You don't have to talk about that.
Joe Lozon could have won that fight. That's all I want to say. I don't know about Conor. I think he's just bored. Doesn't have anything better to do than just make noise. You know,
hold
to
on.
Be relevant again.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like he's already paid as a fighter. He didn't need to fight. He doesn't need to do anything for the rest of his life. He can just kind of chill.
Unless he's burning through that money faster than he's letting on.
I mean, it's hard to burn through as much money as he had, and he could. But hey, if you're that dumb, then you deserve what you get. You know?
Man, he could sniff that money. That's probably what
I think he has. I think he sniffed some of that money.
Yeah, he sniffed that money
That's
up.
a lot to sniff, though. I mean, come on.
Cocaine's expensive. That's what white people buy.
Yeah, it's not that expensive. All right.
No, it's
you're
like
not gonna go broke in a year.
Hey man, if I sniffed that much coke, you know what I would do? I would get on a private jet
and
with 20 of my friends, find a dolly, throw it at a bus. That's what I would do with $100 million worth of coke. That's what I would do.
Man, we talking about what, like $100 million? Yeah, I mean that's a lot of. I don't know. I, mean, I guess maybe he wasn't the smartest person in investment wise. I don't know.
Who the fuck is this?
Who the fuck is this guy talking smart? Now here's what happened. Aliens came down after they messed with George St. Pierre and was like, we need a new MMA
look
fighter.
At this guy's name.
Wow.
Okay,
Magomed
so,
Shapirov.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Does he play tennis?
Maybe he'll be playing tennis with somebody's head.
hey, we got somebody in chat.
Oh, Sam, he does kung fu.
Hold on, we got Late Night BBQ. He had a good point. He was talking about Conor screwed himself because since everybody's dropping out, he could have jumped in. He could have jumped in the fight. And according to his police record, he's 155 pounds. Nah, that's just on his ID. He's probably 170.
Man, he's lucky he ain't black.
Oh, wow, what would have happened? He would have been shot 9 times? What would have happened?
Yeah.
He would have made it into that police station.
Yeah, he would,
the minimum
exactly.
is 20 now, so
Yeah, exactly.
you're talking about cell phone, talking about dollar. You might want to multiply that at least by like 5. You know what I mean?
Oh, no. No, if he was black and he had that dollar, they would have went a nuke.
Like he's got a bazooka.
Yeah, they would have went a nuke.
They would have brought out their own AR-15s. I'm sorry.
Hey, it's sad, but it's true. It's sad, but it's true.
Saying.
Hey, man.
Numbers don't lie.
One dude gets shot in the back 6 times.
Listen,
and
man.
he had a cell phone.
Shit's like magic.
You know.
Oh man. Okay, so next up we have our next fight coming up with the name that Josh struggled with, so I'm going to try my best with. And we see this first. So this is the second fight. I see a name on his shirt, but to be honest with you, the Reebok stuff is cool, but it's like I'm so used to seeing variety that after a while they kind of just faded out.
The Reebok stuff is not cool.
Hey, no,
Nobody likes the Reebok
I love you,
stuff.
Reebok. Please sponsor this broadcast.
All right, cool.
Sponsor my balls.
Right, I know you got some cool. Give them some kind of cool designs that they can be like, yeah, this is my design. Everybody, they look like Power Rangers, son.
Yeah, they do.
Look like Power Rangers.
But
that's cool if you like Power Rangers.
Are you hating on Power Rangers?
Look, I love Power Rangers, but they at least had different colors.
At least.
Black guy and a white guy.
Nah, man, you got white, black, green.
You can't have two Power Rangers.
They're gray.
They had the whole rainbow spectrum. You know what I'm saying? Get some fuchsia in there. You know what I mean? Get some hot pink. Somebody might like that. Neon yellow. You know what I mean? Orange.
I'm not appreciating where this is going. I don't like where this is going.
Look, man, use 2. I'm just saying. Use 2 colors. 2 of any colors. You can match that to one person. Bam, that's you. You know what I mean?
All right, we're going to put that in the suggestion box. And,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
and throw the box off the bridge.
Like, my favorite colors is red and black. I want to come up in the octagon wearing
Why gotta be black?
Red and black, a nice like Deadpool type, design. Like that's what I would like to do. You know what I mean? But
just because he's burnt?
Burnt.
Who? Deadpool.
Get out of my face.
Oh man, it's the end. Okay, so for the fight, these guys. So no, we only got one guy.
This guy versus that other guy.
No, they're coming out. We'll get the names in a minute.
Oh, here we go.
What's he coming out to? Tango music? What is that?
That's Russia.
He's from Dagestan.
Where's Vadim?
See, that's dope though because Khabib got his crew on the card. You know that's dope.
Well, no, Lobov got kicked off the card because of all that shit.
Yeah, man, because
no one likes Lobov. That was doing the world a favor. That guy sucks.
He was being that dude that's in your group that he's cool, but he ain't that cool, but he'll help you out and he's that dude. Like,
Lobo?
Yeah,
I mean, he'll take a bullet for you because he can't do anything else.
Yeah, but you won't necessarily go hang out with him.
To be honest,
I
was not
anyone's
impressed.
fighting style that's like.
Hey man, I'm not going to talk about his fighting style because he'll whip my ass.
He got hit in the hip or something.
Nah, he'll whip my ass, so I'm not going to talk about him in the fight. I'm just going to clown him as a side man. That's all.
Something in the water. Yeah, dude. He looks like he's had a harsh life.
You know somebody named Hamza Iqbal?
Yeah, Hamza. Yeah, it's one of us. What's up?
Yeah, he giving you a shout out. Tell him something.
Hamza?
Get your bum ass over here.
Yeah, you haven't been to practice, man. Come on.
You're sleeping more than he is in a car.
Shut up. Working man. What you doing?
Working man.
All right, so you want to say something? Go ahead and talk.
Yeah.
You're looking at King Josh. They talking trash. Well, it's good. We talking trash. Go ahead and give us some trash.
I tapped Josh out.
What did he say?
He said he tapped you out. Man, were you dreaming? Hamza, were you dreaming? You was probably dreaming.
Hamza.
Hey, nobody knows.
It's not even Ramadan yet, man. Come on, man. Quit the
comment.
Someone feed that poor boy.
Nah, man. Don't even mess with these. They got the Dagestan guys. As soon as Ramadan comes, they ready to choke you out.
I'm telling you, man. That's some rough shit right there.
Man, yeah, Khabib was like, you send me texts Google Map and I murder you. Yeah, you
Your
dead.
family.
Murder dead you. Then I fight UFC. That's what he said.
How do you do that? You gonna fight a corpse?
He would.
So that's cool. All right.
You know how big you said the only way out the hood is to jump shop and sell crack rock? Well, the only way you get out of these Caucasus Mountains is by wrestling or fighting.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it gets a little more harsh.
Wow.
Poverty out there.
So Magmed Shapirov. Yeah, that's not too bad.
No?
Versus
Magmed
Bosniak.
Shapirov.
Magmed Shapirov versus
go
Bosniak.
Bosniak.
Bosniak. Well, we're about to find out.
Bosniak looks like your generic white dude.
Nah, man.
Yeah, a little bit.
Nah, he looks like that dude that played basketball and football in high school, and you don't like him, but everybody else does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really doesn't
That's
have any
kind of
friends.
generic.
Yeah, that is.
A couple of those.
Oh, shit. Bruce Buffer just like he had David Addison. Ah!
Man,
I thought he was an Enter the Dragon.
I'm telling you, Bruce Buffer with that Conor McGregor.
Oh, God.
You played him in early UFC games. He whooped your ass.
Hold on, let's see how to pronounce this.
Bruce Buffer was a playable character. Like
What?
Old
Hold
UFC
on.
games.
Yo, I'm gonna have to
Bosniak.
play that.
Bosniak.
You
Man,
better
I'm
find
trying
your
to.
dream
I'm
cast
trying to
or
hear how
some
he said
shit.
it. Hold on. Okay, so I need to hear how he says this guy's name. Let me hear this because this is important. This is crucial to my career as a YouTube
Not
fake
get
streamer.
rushed.
I think he just said it. No, he didn't.
Nah, here we go. 6 foot, 145. What's wrong with you? Yeah, I had it. Magma Sherikov.
Magamashirikov?
Shapiro.
Molotov cocktail.
Wow.
We're about to find out. I had it right.
This got racist real quick.
Shut up. Nah, man, it's hard to say. Nobody can
It
say
is.
my last name. I
People
guarantee
can't
it.
say Pianki, all right? It's 3 cotton picking
Syllables.
syllables. It's simple.
You had to think about how many syllables it was.
No, I just was trying to think
It's-
how I was going to express my frustration about it. I was
Yo,
going to
it's,
say something worse, but,
How
you know,
long have you had this name?
I said it on
Okay,
cotton picking.
so Magma
Look,
Shiro
my
versus
frustration
Bochnek.
is always
Okay, here we
one
go.
cotton picking.
Here we go.
Yeah,
Round one.
1880s
It's 451, 450, 449.
Oh, wow,
Let's
already
talk
starting.
let's talk about what's going on in the fight. Come on, let's do a real
Okay,
companion.
nice jab work. Oh,
Oh.
wow.
Oh.
The American boys trying to get them
He's
power
like, Josh
swings.
Madonna,
Ooh.
bitch. I just watched Red
See,
October.
I was never a fan of people doing the
Yep.
spin techniques. I mean, you can do them, but you got to do them right. Don't just turn your back for no reason and act like you're going to be sweet. That's like, ooh, that's a nice leg kick.
Nice
Ooh,
leg.
that was a nice
Oh,
right.
short boy's reaching.
No, but Bosniak, he's good. He stays in the pocket, so even when the legs he's coming, if you
jealous
don't
of
step
his
off.
afro?
He's trying to get in the pocket, but he's not coming close enough.
Yeah, it's like I don't think Magma Sherikov is stepping off that leg kick,
I
so
was
that's
gonna
why he's
call
trying to
Mega Man,
counter.
but you can say his
Hey,
name.
call him
Ooh,
Mega
that was a
Man.
nice hook.
That was.
He's got his distance down.
Yep.
He's
Well,
got his
maybe.
distance down.
He
call-
got his afro down though, man. He has expanded consciousness.
I mean, he looked like a.
He's about to
you
go
know what? He
Super
looked
Saiyan.
like a
when your balls aren't shaven after like
fighting Lil Dicky. Don't he? Look at him.
He is little Dicky.
He looked like Lil Dicky in
He
the,
can make
in
him
the
about to
cage.
spit on that motherfucker.
No, this
Rat
is tight.
teeth.
He's got some good ranging.
Yep. Ooh, ah.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
We're calling the other guy Mega Man now. Hope you know that.
Yeah, we gonna call him Mega Man. I like that. Anybody remember the Mega Man theme song?
I don't know.
Deep,
Bleep, 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 bleep.
Yeah.
It was 8-bit, man. They had no theme
There's
song.
a rapper, Mega Ran.
No,
He's
the
a nerd
Mega Man
for-
X that had
USA.
Whoa.
USA.
Man, he tried to do that
He came in.
ninja kick.
He finally, you can't just pull that off. You gotta sneak it.
They,
He too big to be throwing that after getting hit. Like they gotta fall into it.
well, Mega Man is using that calf kick. Have you seen that? Everybody's doing it.
Yeah, it's a hot shit.
Oh, that was nice.
It's a little
the
off
thing is there,
balance.
you got to extend the leg back, not throw it like a hook kick or a wheel kick.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he extended through, he actually might have done some more damage.
Exactly. Instead of
Or at
like,
least pushed him
ooh.
back.
See,
Ooh.
that's the thing when you have an afro, and I used to tell you early in your career, every time you get hit, it looks like goddamn Brillo's head knocking around.
That was beautiful
Yo,
cartwheel
that's some old
kick.
Black Panther stuff, son.
It was good, but
People-
Bosniak ducked it, though. That was even better.
That's a capoeira kick right there.
Yeah, the next Black Panther fights me against New York PD. See how that movie
Really?
goes.
Really? All right.
See, that's what Bosniak wants.
Real
He
life
wants
edition.
no, but Bosniak wants that infighting right there. He has a lot of body, head, and then
Yep.
Mega Man is actually trying to match him, which I think is probably going to be his downfall.
He's light. It doesn't look like it's quite that compact, like brute power, but
He's got enough speed to get
Yeah.
that snap.
how many other like lanky fighters that you know that like they're not quite really fast, but they have a good sense of distancing? You know anyone like that?
Fast, good sense of density.
I don't know anyone like that.
So the pace is slowing down. Is we're 2 minutes right now. 2 minutes left in the
They're
round.
kind of just like trying to find each other's
If
distance.
well, you see, Bosniak,
I hope he doesn't burn out because he's using a lot of energy to try to get in, and he's not really successful.
And some interesting stance switching too is he's using to change the relative distance between their far legs.
Spin it, hook
They're
it.
both dangerous in this perspective.
That was
nice. That was nice.
Yep.
They're both dangerous in their perspective.
I think he does kung fu.
No, but what I noticed is that Bosniak is coming in, and normally with a taller fighter can stiff him out and sort of make him pay.
Yeah,
but
Well,
he's
you
not.
have to throw linear techniques.
not
You
coming
can't
in-
do circular techniques to do that.
Well, see, he's also not coming in with angles. He's coming straight forward with round techniques.
Ooh, that was a good knee off the break.
And you can't fight somebody who's got length.
From,
All you have to do is throw
Mega
one down
Man.
the pipe.
Yeah.
See it? Straight jab.
Now there was a
Nice
little
leg
toe.
kick.
Ooh.
That was a little.
He didn't
No.
follow through.
Oh.
That was a little
was a
switch
nice-
though. It looked
that-
like it started low, then switched high.
Yeah.
Bosniak is tough. That's I'll say
Come
that.
to class Tuesday, I'll teach you some more of that shit.
At the secret location that nobody's supposed to know about.
Yep.
So 1 minute left in the round. It's pretty
They're
competitive.
still giving a good pace.
Yeah.
What I think is happening is Bosniak is using a lot of head movement now, which is
Yeah.
pretty dangerous with a kicker like Mega Man. You know?
Yeah, you really
I mean,
gotta
that's
be
why he caught that
judicious
head
with
kick.
it.
You know, and if Mega Man knew to follow through, that could have been the fight. Nice off the cage.
Whoa!
Oh, he's getting creative
He
now.
killed the
He's been-
Chicago Shoney Carter pimp fist.
Pimp fist.
Ooh,
Bosniak
Chicago
better have my
pimp slap.
money.
Bosniak has to step in more when he's throwing his punches.
You gotta step in
He's-
closer to the
he's
microphone. Ain't
planting.
no one hearing your ass.
I'm sorry, he's planting. Instead of stepping forward to get that distance, he's planting and swinging. And those wide swings, that's the range that Mega Man has. So he's going to see that all
Yep.
day. That's a nice shot. See how he steps in for that jab to the chin?
We got
He
any
needs more
feedback
of
over
those.
here? What do
Not-
y'all think of this fight so far?
Hey, they watching the game. They watching the
Yeah,
fight.
right.
They're
Except
watching kickboxing on Bellator. Let's keep it
Oh,
real.
that was a nice hook. That was a nice hook.
And that's the end of the
Nelson,
first
you wanna take
round.
one
I think
Yeah.
Mega Man
wanna
took
set
that
one
one
up?
easily.
We got my man
but
Nelson
Bosniak is
Pixley who
definitely doing
runs
awesome. Hey, what's up?
his own gym
You wanna
in
sit down?
where is it? In Fort Washington.
Yep.
Yeah, so what were you saying? Who do you think had that one?
Oh, Mega Man definitely. I mean, look at that double kick. He caught him with the head joint. Bosniak had a couple of good punches, but so did Mega Man. But Mega Man also had some of his more fancier techniques actually land. And I mean, I think points-wise, maybe points-wise it might be more even, but definitely Bosniak had a harder time finding his pacing, and his ring generalship wasn't quite as good. Mega Man was more just like, all right, cool, you're in my range, whole time. And when Bosniak got inside, he was able to survive, take him back outside. In which case, there goes that jab right down the center. So.
But that's what I'm surprised at. When he got in, normally the taller guy can keep you from coming in. Just keep stiffening you, but he was able to get in.
He was able to get in because he keeps doing the same thing, and he's changing up the timing every once in a while. But the problem is he's only has one attack, right? He's got one move.
Sounds good. Oh, goodness, no.
So when he comes in, you want me to sit down? Cool. Oh, okay, they're starting again. Okay, wow, Bosniak's right in his face. That's what he needs to do. But if he comes straight forward directly every time, it's going to make it real hard for him to make any real progress. Because actually, if he comes in the same way and comes out the same way, he's just going to be right in line for that jab or that round kick.
You're right about him not switching his stance when he comes in either.
Yeah, I mean, he's coming directly. He's not changing his angle, really. That's a bad position to be in. That's a bad position to be in. But he doesn't have the low enough hips to lift him up. Oh, almost. Ooh, nice hook. So, yeah, I would go for the punches right to the face right there. But
Right hands?
yeah, that right hand was right there. I mean, his chest is on his back. Okay, well, he lost it now. Bosniak is doing a really good job of keeping him occupied. If he can turn in and face Mega Man, he might be able to. Ooh. He's got to turn. Let's see, now he can defend himself. So we'll see what's going on. We'll see who's better on the ground. What's that?
You had to talk about.
Ooh.
All right, we back in. Tag in. There we go. Black on black. I like this broadcast now. All right, so we back in. It's about 3:30 on the clock right now.
This is the Wakanda view.
The Wakanda view.
Hey, I'm actually legitimately a Wakandan warrior.
I know, man. I was researching the place there. I found some nice plane tickets, and I think, we definitely
It's the
go
most
back.
beautiful place I've ever been, man. I don't know why I'm even here. I got to go back. What?
Oh, burn.
Wow.
If y'all don't know, I'm going to
Okay.
describe what happened.
Wow.
Pio's girlfriend, who supports his fight career, said, you need to be learning right now. Awesome.
Okay.
Burn. No, that's
Right.
good, though. Let's see what's going on now.
I would have rebuttal, but I'll
Yeah, later.
Later.
So we're about halfway through the round now. Let's see who's
Oh.
getting it.
The distancing is good. Looks like Mega Man's just keeping control of it, even though Bosniak got out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's not smart, man. You not that good. You getting hit.
He's
You
trying to
getting
win.
hit. You not Ali, man. Ali
he-
had length.
See, he's trying to win fans, but he may lose the fight in the meantime.
You will. I mean, he got decked twice on that. Okay, he got one little hit, one nice little long hook.
See, he's bobbing and weaving, and he's also swatting away the kicks. That's going to give an opening for the head kick.
Yeah, he got to keep his hands up. You know, he can't have his hands down. Like you're tough, but damage accrues over time. Yeah, I think he doesn't really get that at this point.
I think he wins that infighting. I mean, he's keeping his distance, but he
I
goes
mean,
in
he's-
and out.
He's staying in the distance of Mega Man.
Yeah.
Mega Man's able to pick him apart. He doesn't have to actually strike and land a clear shot. He just got to throw something to stop him, keep him from moving. You know,
Yeah, I don't think he has to keep moving out. Yeah, like you say, he's
Mega
going in
Man's
and going out.
Mega Man's chilling. Look at him.
Yeah.
He's just like, all right, cool. Go ahead, come in. Oh, okay.
Bosniak has it right there. Yeah, he should just stay on the in range where
He's
he's
got to
most
stay
powerful.
in the in range. He's got to come in at different angles. He's got to move more. He's got to move laterally. See, coming straight forward, all he has to do is get pushed out.
Yeah, and he's circling towards Mega Man's power side too. Or
Yeah,
Mega Man's got
God,
it.
that was beautiful. That was beautiful.
That was
That was
Dagestan.
slow motion and beautiful. Oh my goodness.
That was
Uh-oh.
Dagestan. That's what that was.
Oh, he
he,
caught in a triangle. Oh man.
no, he has good posture. And
I mean, now see, Bosniak's gonna lose the fight if it continues like this. But
Let's-
I would rather Mega Man do some more serious work. He's a little,
Oh, he's
not
kinda
lax, but he's playing a little too safe.
he cut a hard angle in there. I mean, the elbow's out, but that was a nice little transition.
Yeah, but that elbow, it's a long. How you get a long dude getting out of that? He should have caught that arm. He ain't act fast enough.
And he could have cut a hard angle. That was about 90 degrees, which is an angle that you need to actually isolate that arm completely.
Exactly. But he's a little too slow, and Mega Man caught him.
But you know, fatigue starts to wear on these guys as we come towards the end of the second round.
And damage starts to, make things worse.
Ooh, nice
So
kick
you
to
can't
the
be
body.
fighting with your hands down. 90% of the times that Mega Man throws that straight jab, it lands.
Yeah.
That's a problem.
See,
That's a
that was textbook MMA right now. He's
Right.
trying to steal around by getting a takedown.
Right, but that didn't work. He's got to close the distance, and you can't simply walk forward. That's only, there's one way to go at it.
And let's see
Walks
how
forward, and he's not coming out with too much like successful hand techniques.
this goes. And here we go towards the end of the second round. This has been a good fight, back and forth,
Oh.
but you're right. Mega Man has him on the end of his punches, but Bosniak still has that explosive power. We'll see if he can score something big before the end of the fight.
He needs to score something big, but if Mega Man gets too lazy, then Bosniak has a chance of winning. But if Mega Man's turning up now. He's turning up now.
Turn up.
All right.
Turn up.
Bosniak, all right, you cool, you standing, but he just threw a freaking Street Fighter technique on you that almost, ooh, look at that body kick. Come on, son. You
If he
can't be all boom, right to the chin. Okay. Boom, right to the, come on, son. You know that hurt.
That
was
second
right to
one-
the ear.
that second one did
That
look
second
like it
one hurt. Right? Look at that trip. Bow.
Tell you, that's that Dagestan, that transition striking grappling. And I swear
Boom. Oh, come on, man.
I
And
swear,
block.
I swear they were right into his crickets though.
Bosniak needs to turn it up. He's gotta work on some of that footwork because all he's doing is just he's running into a brick wall, but the brick wall has got some reinforcement. You know what I mean? Like,
All right, well, we're gonna finish this last fight, and I'm gonna let you get to your basket. I'm gonna tab you in as soon as we're done this one.
All right, cool.
Yeah, because
cool.
I ain't trying to starve you out, brother.
Oh no, I'm fine.
Yeah.
I don't even know why they gave me this. I mean, I love food though, so I'll eat.
Huh. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, we passing out beers. Okay, so here we go. We're getting ready for the third and
All right,
final
third,
round.
final round. Let's see what's going on.
This fight against Bosniak, and we're gonna call him Mega Man for the time being, but this is
Yeah.
a competitive fight.
I hope
And-
Mega Man turns it up in this last round.
and of course,
Bosniak has to turn it up, but I hope Mega Man shuts him down because it'd be a shame to be winning this whole time and then just let somebody. Okay, there you go, Bosniak. Oh, this is nice.
and here
They
we go.
trading
Round
hands.
3 is turning into a shootout early
They're
on.
trading hands. I like this.
But this is the type of exchange that Bosniak wants, obviously.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
range
that's
is-
what
that's what he does
Bosniak
want.
needs to do. Bosniak needs to really play with that range. He's got to be careful though, because a fighter like Mega Man has range down. That's their strength. He's got to use his speed and his explosiveness to get inside.
and they're going toe-to-toe in the pocket. It seems like Bosniak is still stepping back, which is giving Mega Man that opportunity to throw that high kick, throw some more spinning techniques, just like that.
Just like that. Just like
all
that.
that distance is what he needs.
Exactly.
So Bosniak
it's good, that jab right there.
Yeah.
Those little points. Oh, did he just call something? Woo!
Whoa!
What a sweet takedown.
I've seen that before. Actually, that was a bait and switch. He taunted him. He taunted him and took away his legs. Yep.
He said, "I'm going for it," and then went low.
Nice.
Are we gonna get any knees? Are we gonna get any knees?
Nice trip, keeping the pressure against the cage.
Don't get tired. It's the last round. You gotta push. See,
he's keeping a high grip. He may not switch to the legs. Yeah, he's going to just try to drag him down. Probably kick him out again. Yep. Kick him out.
He should go for the knees. He's long enough. He could have got some knees to the head, but and having control is good too.
And we're seeing the rules, where you can knee with one hand down. That still hasn't been adopted by every state. I'm not sure how it is in New York right now.
But see, both his hands are up at his body.
So
he's
now
not really putting one down.
He has a perfect opportunity right now.
Yeah. I think he might not be able to see that.
He's keeping that pressure against the cage. I mean, it's sort of reminiscent of Khabib, where he can use a lot of leg trips and straight drag downs.
I think his leg's a little too long to be comfortable. He's having trouble getting the actual sweep. He needs to get back into the striking game, personally.
So what he did is that he couldn't put him against the cage. He had to pull him off the cage so he can angle in on the other side, try to get hooks.
But see, that's what I was just going to say. This is where you're going to give him. Oh, nice trip.
I saw that as a fake, really. He let him up for a little bit so he can get his leg to extend.
Well, see, he's got the butterflies in there now, so it's going to be harder for him to get. See, now it's going to be harder for him to get out on those strikes. He's too long. Playing that. And
at about 40 in the round, this may be a nice stalling position to eat up some clock, and then after that, it's going to be
come back out and just do some striking. I mean, if that's the case, then Mega Man's got this fight in the bag. You know what I mean? Which is, it's smart fighting.
So, as a professional fighter, when it's late in the game and you're on your back, what's the first thing you're thinking about? And you're behind.
Late in the game, in my mind, I got to get out.
Yeah.
I got to get out or do as much damage as possible to make him uncomfortable. I've been in that situation a couple times, and actually against DJ Jackson, tough guy, he's a world class, grappler, and he had me on. Oh goodness, oh that's weird.
He went over too high.
Yeah, he did. Oh, now he's got your back.
Oh yeah,
so is Bosniak gonna do something with it? Where the knees at?
Nah, he got
Bosniak. Where the knees at?
He got that thumb right there. He's about to check his oil. That's what's
looks like it.
That's what Bosniak is doing.
He's staying there a little too long. Okay, there you got some knees coming in.
So you can knee the back of the thighs. I mean, those are accumulation points, which may not be good enough for the end of the round.
Not for now. I mean, we're talking about that. This is past the middle of the third round. We need something serious, something substantial. He needs to get that takedown. He needs to grab that other knee and pull him back in, or.
You can probably kick out the other. Whoa! You get style points for that, son.
Yeah. Like that's like the third time that Mega Man. Yeah, you see me throw my jumping kicks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Man, they just slip and sliding though. It's too crazy. It's too bloody.
It's too tired.
And it's a minute left, so it may turn into a straight up shootout like we're predicting.
Yeah. It's gonna.
If someone can secure a takedown, well, more along the lines of if Mega Man can secure a takedown, he can probably secure the entire fight.
Oh yeah. At this point, Bosniak's got to land a knockout.
And that's what he's looking for.
Or go for a submission.
Whoa, he took a hard left.
Mega Man slowing down, letting him get in his range. This might be Bosniak's chance to even things out.
He's backing up against the cage with over 40 seconds left.
He's got to win in the striking round there. He can't back off of him. You need to shut him down. You got 30 seconds left. Why are you wasting time? You spent all that time on your back. You got to go for it, Bosniak. Mega Man said, nah.
And here we go, the waning seconds left.
Oh, man.
It turned into a shootout, but both fighters look fatigued and may not have enough to actually land that one shot.
It seems like they're trading off from the same amount of power. Oh, come on. Ooh. And they're just going back and forth. Back and forth.
Now, this is what we were looking for.
Woo!
Yes, and that is a fight.
That was a fight. That's how you end the fight right there. That's how you end the fight. I gotta give a round of applause for that one. That was nice.
All right, well, hey, you tapping in?
All right, cool. I'm gonna go eat my fruit. Peace and love, y'all.
Yeah. Thanks for spending time with you. We're gonna see you the rest of the night.
Definitely.
Oh, you got no. We switching, man. We switching. I get the ball.
You want to be on the ball?
I'm on all the balls. I want all the balls. Okay, we got our 18 back on the game.
Yes, sir.
Holla at Chevy. Shut us down yet?
Damn, that was a hell of a last round.
Oh, they haven't shut us down yet. Cool.
Yes.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Holy shit.
Who do you think took it?
Ah, bitch! I think whoever's running the MRI machine tonight is gonna win.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You know what I like?
Boom!
This fight and the fight before it, even though there wasn't like a knockout or submission, we're still action
They
packed.
just went at. There's no quit. Look at that shit. That's some caveman shit.
No, that's that. I don't want to work with him in my office shit.
Yep.
Nice. Look at this. Rock'em sock'em. Wow. 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 I'm going to play congas on your head, bitch.
Yeah.
Congas on your head. Congas on your head, bitch.
Holy shit.
What happened?
That was impressive.
Okay, let's see what we're working with now. Go back to the chat.
I don't know. It went away.
Hey, what we got? What is it? In the boss. We'll get to the chat in a minute, but they're doing the decision right now. We have the official
Let's
decision.
all see what happens.
As far as, oh yeah, we got to cover it up so you don't hear.
Yeah.
Magomed Shapiro, yeah, he's the
All
winner.
right.
It was obvious. I mean, he used that distance very well, and he was able to shut down a lot of Boschniak's
All right.
attacks. How did you
Yep.
feel about it?
He was slipping and dodging. I mean, really, like every shopping cart, every dolly, everything that was kind of thrown at him, it just kind of glanced.
Yeah, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Wow, look what, and they're interviewing Boschniak, and he lost.
But,
Yeah, that was. I'm gonna be Joe Rogan.
yeah.
I think that you whooped his ass. Translate that.
Let's do this.
Yeah, that doesn't sound right to me.
I'll probably
You're like, I fucking hit him. He blood. He dead now.
Yeah.
If not dead, hope he die.
I'll kill him tonight.
Hope he dead.
Uh-huh.
That's exactly what
But
he said.
goddamn, that was a brawl.
That was a slobber
Look.
liar.
Yeah, that was preposterous.
Yeah, so they're doing the in-cage interview right now.
Yep.
Yeah, Joe Rogan's looking at him like, yup, I don't know what you're saying. Nope, I don't. Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, but they're talking about it takes tough people, blah, blah, blah. I'm translating for Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Yep.
I was just gonna cover up.
Yeah, no.
Y'all can listen at home.
You got to translate Boston. Yeah, he's from Boston, man.
Yeah.
He's talking. That was it. Who is next? Wow.
Who is next? Is
That trash talk was trash.
Yeah, that was.
I'm sorry.
That trash talk gets like a C.
Man, that's what happens when you only use Rosetta Stone for like 20 minutes. You come up with some BS like that. Yeah, no, give it to your man. Don't try it, dude. Yeah. Stick to your mother tongue. Yo, him fighting Yair Rodriguez would be awesome.
That would be a bloodbath.
That'd be a kung fu movie.
That really would be. It'd be like The Last Boss and like Big Trouble in Little China. I'll put one.
You're doggone right. Oh man.
Yep, classic.
Yes, thank you. Academy Award winning Big
Where's
Trouble. Yes.
Lopan? Yep. Before. Yep.
Yeah. That's where they got rating from. Big
Yep.
Trouble in Little China. Shout out.
I'm looking for David Lopan and the girl with green eyes.
The girl with green eyes. You know how rare it is? A Chinese girl with green eyes.
And a Chinese man called David. Like
Dave Lopez.
Yep.
Oh no, the best one was the bus driver.
Yep.
In Big Trouble in Little China. The dude with the one eye, the Forrest Whitaker eye.
Yep.
Yo, that's my man. Hold on. They're giving a tribute.
Oh.
Yeah, so this I'm gonna respect this, not gonna crack jokes.
Who is? What? What are they talking about?
No, so somebody passed away. So. All right, yeah. So sorry, we didn't get the name, but we're gonna give a moment of silence, and that's it. That's the moment we're giving. Yeah, so UFC is dealing with a lot right now. They need to say something for real. They need to put out a public statement during the show. Okay, Bruce Connell, Hall of Fame, he was a contributor, television producer. All right, that's good. That's who I want.
And a legend.
All right, man. So big shout out, helping MMA get to where it is today.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like MMA today, I have a controversial take on this too.
Yeah.
Hear me out. I'm going to put my tinfoil hat back on. Dana White don't pay his fighters. Nobody's going to argue me on that.
No.
But he's using that money to actually make MMA more acceptable by the public. He's actually investing that money. The Reebok deal, all that stuff is them selling. Dana White selling UFC and the UFC selling MMA. He's actually investing in the future of the entire sport, not just for his organization.
The problem is, though, I don't think the two should ever be mutually exclusive. I think the sport would grow even more if the fighters are being paid like what they're worth. What are people always talking about, like in football or baseball or basketball or the ball sports? Oh, this person got signed for 27. People love talking numbers.
Yeah.
There's none of that to real talk. Though, like when they talk numbers in mixed martial arts, in the UFC specifically, it's either most of how little they're making or a couple that are making a whole ton.
Yeah, and that's not cool, especially, I mean, you're like ingrained in the MMA world. You know how hard it is to train. It's not just conditioning. It's not just strength. It's a skill set in multiple skill sets.
Yeah, it's not like boxing or almost any other sport. You have to be very good. I have a whole rack of stuff. Damn it, I dropped my candy. Here we go. And you have to be at least good at everything else. Like you really, nowadays, like, look, when I first started jiu-jitsu, if you knew jiu-jitsu and you were taking in a no-hold-barred fight, because that's what it was called back then, you might as well had a gun and brass knuckles. For real. People didn't know about jiu-jitsu. It was unfair.
Oh, I heard so many stories about that.
It's not like that anymore. Everyone's good. Even the people we say are bad at jiu-jitsu are good.
Yeah. That's very true.
Outside of a few exceptions.
No, but in MMA, you'd be surprised because they know what they need to know. They get to do what they need to do, and then they'll pull something off, in like a scramble or something. You'll see something phenomenal.
Yep.
That's my other hot take. People talk about MMA as it's like, not pure martial arts. I argue that it's the purest martial arts.
100%. It is what martial arts all should strive to be. Now, I'm always a little comfortable with the term traditional martial arts, considering that also includes Muay Thai, which is thousands of years old.
True.
One of the oldest, like probably next to wrestling, one of the oldest martial arts there is.
Wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai.
But I'm going to say traditional form-centered martial arts. The forms have really become a museum piece. They're like these classical glass boxes of techniques that are set in stone that we do it now because someone else did it like that and someone else did it like that, so on and so forth. And theoretically, we're doing the same thing as they did, 400 or 500 years ago or whatever. And they don't evolve because you're just repeating the same patterns with the same intentions. And, of course, over time, I think the training changed because now you really don't need to know all that much. Like, everyone should know some basic self-defense, right? But it's not like you're going to war and someone knows your secret technique that could lose you a fight.
Well, we're talking about that's a whole different style. It's like context. It's like what context does your martial art thrive in? But
those people back then, they needed to know how to fight. Period. Now I can promise you, your average schmuck didn't give a fuck if the label ascribed to it. Is this going to work? Yes. Good. No. All right. We'll find out.
No,
that is the journey of mixed martial arts. Is for the individual finding out all the things that can work and not work. It is this giant laboratory, and that is what martial arts is. It is the war arts, martial arts.
All right. I agree. All right, let's get to the fights.
All right. Get some more white guys fighting.
No. This is a multicultural event from people all over the world, and we're going to be diverse today, sir. I'm going to put you through diversity sensitivity training.
I'm sensitive to the fact that, I guess Russian white and American white are kind of two different things.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
They like snuck in like, yeah, we're going to sneak in with the rest of you guys.
Yeah.
Like, nah, something ain't right.
Under the radar.
Yeah. So we got Hanato
I think
Moicano.
Oh, at the end of this, we do definitely have to go over some of the guard work that came up. Or you know, while we go through this, I can show some.
We'll go over.
There was an interesting thing in the last fight where the guy tried to shoot a last-minute armbar, and the guy pulled his elbow back. So,
dude, you should have been here. We could have done it.
We can go right now.
No, this fight. Okay, let me see what it is.
All right, so
let's see what it is. Hold on.
Let's transfer over here. Let's do our little hot take. And you'll be good because you're actually a long-limbed guy. So
what happened?
he had an open guard here, right?
Oh,
God. On top. Scissors. Now look at that sweep. That was amazing, right? So we frame. So look, right here, the guy swings and he has his elbow back. But this, yeah, his elbow back. So if I'm here and I can use my calves and keep my hips off the ground to stay heavy, as long as you have this arm isolated, you can always brought over and use his hips to turn. Swing to omoplata, go back to armbar, or what was real popular in this variation what John Jones did to Darth Vader. Come up and just sit over, come take it back, hold that, and then start going to work. So that's always an option you want to look for, especially sometimes guys with lanky arms are good at getting that elbow past your groin. That kills the armbar attempt, but if they're tilted over, you can go over and start attacking that arm flow, omoplata, back takes, and all sorts of other stuff.
Oh, Professor, thank you. All right, let's go back to the commentary booth. All right, so. Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, we were rolling around on the ground. They love that stuff. Oh, yeah, that's how we do, baby.
Hey.
We roll it up. Yeah, so yeah, that was a quick demonstration. Thank you, Professor, for showing us that.
So I'm going to have a couple other situations I've been thinking of that I'm going to show.
Yeah, they're saying we're doing gay greasy sex rolling. Y'all be doggone right.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, we're gonna be jitsing all night, so stay tuned.
Yeah.
So now they finally, so now we're on our third fight, I believe, on the main card, and that's Calvin Kattar. What?
I don't know. Maybe do that.
yo, was that Tourette's? What's going on?
I think maybe.
So yeah, it's Calvin Kattar, and this is our main card. We're gonna get into it. I didn't see the weight class yet, but he's apparently a big dude. I'm gonna guess. What are you guessing? A 170?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the butterfly stuff that Joe Loazon was doing, and before I show anything, I am not the person to sit here and just bash what Joe Loazon was doing.
Oh, it's butterfly guard.
Butterfly guard, but what the general ideas in butterfly guard, it's an off-balancing guard. Closed guards work by sectioning off parts of the body and keeping weight or pressure down and allowing you to move around those parts. Butterfly guard and open guards, well, especially butterfly guard, they control via off-balancing by being underneath the center of gravity. And what that allows you to do, the person can't really sit the strike. Because if you want to throw a strike standing, or if you're on the ground, you have to be able to base. You need something to push off of, right? To drop your weight and manipulate your weight. And a butterfly guard, by making you play like the funky dance with your legs or your hips, really kind of kills the ability to do that. Now, of course, you can wing stuff and you have strong arms. You can generate some force. But you're not going to really get that serious concussive force you get when you drop your hips into something.
But he did go for the butterfly, sweetie. He went to the side.
He did, but if you notice, his hips were in front of, if you want to say in front, it's like above his opponent's hips. So that took a significant portion of the power out of that.
Oh, I see. Well, if you want to prove us wrong, Joe Lozano, you come down to Area 51 in a disclosed location, and please come down and be on our podcast next
You're
time.
always welcome down here, brother.
Yeah, choke me out anytime. All right, so now we have our second fighter coming out to the ring. Yeah. Renato Moicano. Sounds familiar. To be honest with you, I don't follow these fighters no more, man. It's too many, bro.
Really, I have a terrible memory. Unless I've been following, it's like I see you a lot. Like, it's just not gonna stick.
Have you been hit in the head before, sir?
What?
Have you? Oh God, it's happening again. Uncle Jerry. The applesauce is in the refrigerator.
Okay.
Oh no. All right, so let's see what's going on.
Hey,
I know that guy.
Ron looking at me. He looks happy. Look at that smile, cheek to cheek, baby.
So now, All right, we got people in the audience. So now that we got the
good.
backstage set up, yeah, let's just if you see something cool, we're just gonna go back there and show it off.
Go hit it. Yep.
Renato Moicano versus Calvin Kattar for our third match on the main card.
45. God,
45?
Damn, they are some massive 145 pounders.
God damn.
I had this one fighter who used to walk at 170. Now he's like 164, and I'm telling you, he can make 145.
Nah. Hey, HGH is one hell of a drug.
And they don't even touch for that at the local level.
Man,
Trust and believe that.
What is he wearing? He's wearing like a curtain.
Yeah, he doesn't let the sun in.
You know what his jacket looks like? He looks like one of those paintings you go down to the beach.
Yes.
And you stare at it for a long time and you see
start
like
tripping on
unicorns.
acid.
Yeah. That's what he's wearing. Calvin Kattar.
Y'all watching at home?
Oh yeah, they watch it. Oh, we got somebody from Ireland. James
Hey.
McCauley. Yay!
How's it going, brother?
Oh, we're gonna keep you laughing until you fall asleep, bro.
Yep.
Just like my girlfriend. She
You got that bail money ready?
Oh man, you think he's getting out?
Of course he's getting out. He's rich.
Getting out. Okay, so here we go. Fight numero 3.
And I'm rooting for the ref.
Yeah, he looks
Especially
pretty
He's
diesel.
a solid man. Like, that's an upstanding citizen right there.
So here we go. We're getting ready for round 1.
So we see some jiu-jitsu from the Brazilian.
I want to see some jits all over the place.
Yep.
Jits everywhere.
Jits on his arm, his face.
Round 1. Here we go. We're starting it off. We have Moicano in the orange trunks versus Kattar in the blue.
Look at taking control of the center of the octagon. Tentative and a first kick opened by Luciano.
That's pretty typical. You have the jab in boxing, but in MMA you have the jab and that little inside kick. That's the way to start things
I'll
off.
tell you, the jab, inside kick, and a 1-2. When I was fighting with some of my go-to strikes in the beginning, it gave me a good read of what their general reactions are going to be when I throw them, and then I can start opening up and seeing what goes on.
So that's what's going. And now we see a little bit more feints from Kattar as well. So that's how it leads in. You have the jab, inside kick.
Stepped in inside kick.
And that's how you can gauge the range, see how far you can get in deep.
Because if you can land a really solid inside thigh kick, you can also probably shoot at least an outside single or a sweep single.
So let's see how it is. They're both circling in the orthodox stance, so they're circling to their left, keeping a good distance. The height is similar, so you can see they're pawing in the same range.
They do this shit where sometimes you can't see the feet, and it's really instrumental to where the feet are relative to each other, because that's going to open up like your different strikes and also what you can do in terms of grappling.
Oh man, you talking like an old boxing coach, man. I can tell what's happening if I see the feet. That's how they are. It's like I can see the footwork. I know to fight.
Why you don't like looking at feet?
Ooh, nice over the top. He's against the cage now. That negates the range.
One of them got through. He's definitely jacked his head. Ooh, 2 sharp jabs.
So now Kattar's a stalker now.
Yep. Kattar's moving in. I think he smells blood.
Oh, cat.
Although Luciano's legs look pretty good.
No, he's moving in. He's getting off the cage a little bit.
What are they saying in the chat?
Oh, are they saying McGregor already got out?
He already got out. Shit. So when do y'all want to pay my bills next month? At my undisclosed location?
So they're back in the center of the cage now. Kattar was a stalker early on, but it looks like Moicano's back in the fight.
Man, my forehead is shiny as shit.
You can't fight that, man.
No, I really can't. Ooh, that's a nice little lead kick to the gut.
See, he's following him through that time.
Yep. You know what's kind of interesting? You notice a lot of these matchups have been a lankier guy versus a stockier guy.
This one is a little bit more even than the other ones, but I see what you're saying.
Yeah, it's kind of just a trend. I'm sure it's not intentional, but it's kind of interesting.
And Kattar, I still feel like he has a stance of the stalker right now. Moicano is getting his distance, his range, because he came in with that. What was that? Right inside leg kick.
The inside thigh kick, and then he threw across.
Yeah, so he sees he can go in deep. So Kattar has to put in some combinations of his own to sort of counter that approach. Yeah, but it's a lot of respect shown. I don't see so many feints as we did early on.
Like that Ben Henderson punch to the thigh.
I love that. The old Romero, the massager. Yep. Ooh, that was deep body kick.
Ooh, that was kind of cool.
I think they're aiming for each other's nuts. That's the way that kick looked.
It's one way to end the fight.
And they go to the body. This is real stalker type. But like I say, I'm seeing less and less feints now. Yep. So maybe they'll switch over to combination strikes.
The first round. It's late in the first round, but it's still the first round.
Caught him in tight with that counter. That's what
Yes.
I think you were talking about that earlier. This isn't like boxing. You have the small gloves, so you can sneak in counters.
Yeah, even someone shelled up real tight, you can just whip it right behind, clip it behind the ear, and then sometimes that's all you need. It is almost never the hard shot. It's the shot you don't see coming.
Oh, that's kind of scary, bro.
Yep, it is. All the times I've been rocked or wobbled, and I've been pretty lucky. I've only had my legs taken out from under me once.
Yeah, speaking
in
of
all my
legs,
kickboxing and MMA fights, but it's the ones you don't see that are like, oh shit, that wasn't fun.
well, speaking of legs, as we come into the minute mark of this round, Moicano is the one who's scoring mostly on the leg kick.
And
So
see how Qatar is staying real heavy forward. It's gonna make it harder for him to check kick because if he checks it up, it puts a bend in the front, and he's gonna be off balance and not really able to do anything. But on the other hand, though, he's ready to fire a nice hard cross.
These Batmans need to stop being punks. They're both fighting like scared sissies. That's all.
I do not.
That's the nappy pirate, y'all.
I do not support
He's trying
that
to look for his booty.
The MMA booty hunter.
Yep.
Oh, the booty warrior. Remember the booty warrior?
Yeah. Well, he got out and procreated.
Oh no. Oh man, it's something we don't know. All right, so we hit the last few seconds of the round, down 15 seconds now. The fight is getting a little bit tighter.
Yep.
I'm pretty sure they started to see the urgency. They heard Bianchi's words, and they want to put him in action.
Look at that. He's trying to do like that, the way TJ Dillashaw kind of steps in with that awkward left, right, left, right.
All right. And that's the end of that round. And the crowd is not pleased. What the fuck is wrong with them? Man, they were punching each other in the face.
Whatever, we already have the money.
God damn, people are spoiled now.
Yeah, they are. It's terrible. How many people we got watching us right now?
I don't know. We got a couple. I don't know. I don't know how YouTube
join.
works, man. I don't know how the internet works. But thanks for everybody for joining us,
Yeah.
and thanks for coming in the chat.
And again, just if you're just joining in or just joined in recently, we're going to be having what's the name of the grappling challenge?
Submission Wrestling League,
The Submission Wrestling League, brought to you by
highlight fights.
which will be representing the best grapplers in the DMV area, that is Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia, both regional areas, and that will take on state teams that will battle each other out in a 5-on-5 format in which teams are not just our individual fights, but win team points based on the outcomes of each match, which will eventually dictate winning teams.
All right, that was our commercial break. We stole that from UFC.
Ha ha
And we're getting ready for round 2 of this chess match, because I don't see a clear winner right now, do you?
I think the yellow short dude,
Moicano.
Moicano, I think he's up a little bit.
You think those leg kicks are the equalizer in this fight?
I would say just total strikes landed.
Oh, I see. And he's catching with that counter. When Qatar tries to throw his overhand right, he comes straight in with the straight left.
The overhand
jab.
right really, I mean, it's not just like, see?
There it is again.
But see there, he landed that straight cross, but then Qatar, Mociano said, well, screw you.
Yeah, I think Mociano is seeing that opening from that overhand right from Qatar. And he's landing it before he was landing single shots cross.
He's circling in towards the power hand to set up his own overhand right. But the problem is you really got to do more than just jab your way into there, because it's exactly what happened. He comes back with a 3-2, circles out.
All right, so looking good. We're coming in the 4-minute mark of the round.
Oh, good head kick.
Moicano has definitely been the leader in the kick department.
Once
for
in
the
a while,
leg.
again, you can just throw. Generally, you want to set the kicks up, but sometimes the setup is just whipping it out.
Yeah, I whipped it out on prom night. It wasn't a good setup.
Oh.
Yeah, the legs, body,
Ooh,
head.
that one.
That was deep into the thigh.
Yes.
And that's been accumulating since the first round, so towards the end of this round and maybe into the next round, we'll see the definite effects of those leg kicks. And he's throwing them at will.
Cecil Peoples.
Oh, here we go.
Goddamn referee.
Here we
saying
go.
Leg kicks don't end fights.
Somebody got to say something.
These guys are definitely not married because they don't know how to commit.
Damn.
He's committed with that leg kick.
I think he's learning how to commit right now. Like literally on screen. It took us what? Is this the second or third round?
Second round.
The second round.
So
In
math
the
is not
end
his
of the
strong
second
suit.
round in order for him to commit to some leg kicks.
Why are you giving him a peaceful burn?
I don't like whack fighters. And when
Damn.
you're there and you hustling around the first round and you don't engage, neither one of them believed in their strikes. Neither one of them believed in their footwork.
Ooh.
Shots
I don't
fired.
know. Luciano's having good counterattacks. He's throwing that right uppercut right down the middle when Qatar comes in.
But after how many failed attempts to get a clear shot in?
Well, some
And,
people
and
are
not because the defense is good, but simply because the attack is horrible.
some people are counter fighters, and some people are just sleep aids.
I'm a counter fighter, but I also know how to open up.
Yeah, draw. Well, a counter fighter knows how to draw strikes out.
Well, they're not control.
No.
They're not trying to control each other. They're kind of bait into a situation. They're kind of hoping for the best, and that's the problem. Like you can tell when there's two like master fighters and they're circling and not doing anything, you can tell by the smallest movements that they make or don't make that they're calculating. When you have two people who are kind of amateurish at it, they're moving way too much. They're not paying attention to the other person's movements. They're just trying to look for that open space instead of creating it, instead of using your footwork to demand a situation.
Damn.
So,
Hey, Debbie Downer, do you have anything positive to say before we continue?
Look, I don't like people when I see people get to the UFC and then show me that they don't really want it. You know what I mean? Like this is your moment to really.
Let me ask you something. Which would be more important to you, winning spectacularly or winning?
Winning spectacularly.
And what if that meant we're losing?
I mean, that's a risk.
And we
That's
see
a risk
people-
you take.
How about we
is.
talking about
I mean,
this leg getting
like-
chopped up? How about
Yeah,
that?
homeboy Qatar's leg
Look,
is
that's
getting,
why people like Joe Lozon are always winning fight of the night. Everybody knows he has heart. You know what I mean? Now that has its toll after a while, but if you're just getting there, you gotta believe in what you're doing. You will lose if you don't believe, or you'll have this nonsense. Which this is boring. It's boring. I knew in the first 10 seconds this is gonna be a boring match.
All right. We're gonna bring some happiness back to the stream. We lost about 10 viewers. We lost about 10 viewers. They're like, man, I feel sad now. Okay, so yeah. Hey, you telling the truth? You telling the truth? But we gotta put a spin on it. Right. Hey, their footwork is amazing, and how their angles are is just spectacular. Yes.
See, why are you lying?
Why
are you lying?
Hey man,
look at that.
I'm not a professional fighter, so I don't know.
Look, they have some good power when they land. I'll say that.
And Qatar and
look at that.
Luciano,
there we go.
back.
Yeah, let's talk good about that.
He's got more volume, which is great.
And he answers back a lot. Oof, he's kicking the crap out of that leg.
I will
Damn.
say,
homeboy's gonna be limping tomorrow.
Blue Shorts is definitely
Qatar.
Yes, he's resilient. He doesn't.
He's gonna be doing his stanky leg in a minute.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, he's about to be doing the swag and surf.
Now we getting an actual fight here. See, we're waiting to see an exchange.
All right, about to get a swag and surf on. We have 10 seconds left in this round, and somebody's leg is turning into a pudding pop.
Goodness.
A gentle pudding pop.
Jello Jigglers, brought to you by my lawyer.
I'm gonna go back and have my snacks, but
no,
that's do better.
Damn, okay, you got it.
Message for anybody else fighting out there, don't start. Ooh, that was a nice kick. That was a nice kick.
Now you're giving them props.
But
before that, like, these guys suck. They don't know how to fight.
Real life moves kind of fast for him.
Yellow Shorts, I told you, Yellow Shorts dude is one. He's actually throwing. He's got good power. I don't know if Blue Shorts has good power because he's barely thrown anything or really tried to connect.
His name is Rick Moranis.
All right, Rick Moranis, you need to do better.
That ain't his name.
You need to step in there and try to really, don't swing for the fences. The fences won't be there.
How about the grass lawn?
All right, I'm gonna leave. I'm talking about people don't like me.
No, man,
Bianchi, you have friends.
People don't like hearing the truth, man. Stop telling the truth. Stop.
Ronald Reagan was the devil. The government was behind 9/11. And the steel beams would not have melted.
Jet fuel can't melt steel beams.
The previous fight with Mega Man and what's his name? Bosniak?
Yeah,
that was an excellent fight.
Okay, here we go. We're going to round 3. So let's see how this
goes.
progresses.
Styles make fights, and that's the thing. Like, certain people will bring the fight out of other people.
So Moicano is coming in tight. I definitely see him as the advantage, at least from the leg kicks alone.
No. Okay, so he does have some power.
But he backed up. Qatar backed up.
Oh, all right, this is what I'm talking about. Why couldn't we get some ignorance like this earlier? See, they're finally starting
They should be dropping it. They need to drop their hands, walk straight forward, and punch.
They're throwing combinations. All right, those are smart.
And if y'all can see this, this Bama took my mangoes and eating them.
What?
Who
touched you and where did he touch you?
He touched me in my mango.
He touched your mangoes?
Wow, that's...
Oh, okay, back to the fight.
Yeah.
Well, now
He's got to
that's
throw a
pretty
cleaner
cool.
leg kick than that.
Ooh, pop.
Nice jab. Okay, Blue Shorts is picking it up.
So what's happening right now is I don't see the effects of the leg kicks. He is a little bit heavy on that front leg though.
Yeah.
So.
Watch his knee jiggle every time he steps forward.
Yeah.
It looks like Bill Cosby slipping something.
Oh, that was nice.
Wow.
Up elbow. Oh wow. Hey man, that hit too close to home, man.
That hit you afterwards.
Oh,
Yeah, I
man.
know.
I had a delayed reaction.
Drink, right?
I wake up in the morning like, the hell we do?
That was like ghost peppers. I didn't catch it till later. It's a couple seconds later, and it got me.
So he's Blue Shorts is doing good with keeping that jab.
He's getting his leg ripped up. You know what I
He's
think?
getting his leg ripped up, but that jab is keeping Yellow Shorts from actually committing.
Yeah.
Like, see, look.
And that's the thing, styles make fights. Like, he comes real wide with his hands, though.
Yeah, he's really wide.
Moicano.
Well, his attacks seem to all come from around base.
Yeah,
he
he's
doesn't
not
have too many straight techniques. Blue Shorts has some straight techniques, but he's not utilizing them correctly.
Oh, that was nice.
Ooh. How you like them
that's a
apples?
nice
You like that one? How about them
Nice
for
uppercut
attack?
followed with the leg kick. That leg is
Yeah,
gonna be
stink meaner.
jelly tomorrow.
Damn.
He might break his leg trying to get out of bed.
Leg look like a push pop.
That thing is red.
Who had
Yeah.
push pops? Who
Like
ate push
American
pops?
Oh, yeah.
Cherry.
Oh, yeah.
So I would say Yellow Shorts is winning this
Ooh.
fight so far.
Here's how I see it. Moicano, scissor takedown into a Gogo Momo Plata.
Okay.
A
I ain't seen
Gamuga
no jujitsu this whole match.
Luga Plata. That's
I
what
want
I
to see
see
a
happening.
flying omoplata.
A flying triangle.
Flying these nuts.
So that leg kick. They're talking about their leg right now.
Yeah, I mean it's
Man.
getting weaker. Look at it. Look at how
Anyone
he's
say
got-
what they say online?
They're saying the guy with the Deadpool jacket is really negative and make me not want to be a fighter because I can never live up to his standards.
Damn.
Hey, I got high standards, all right? Shoot, you don't try to do this. To
I
just
know.
be
He
average.
wakes
You
up
want it to be
on
great.
time at least once a month.
So we're down to 2 minutes. 2 minutes of the last round between Moicano and Qatar.
Ooh.
Moicano bringing him on him. He's stalking him. He got him against the cage now.
Oh, nice. He needs to keep on that leg. He needs to keep on that leg.
Moicano's foot is not going to feel good tomorrow.
His knee's not gonna feel good tomorrow.
Yeah. I'm saying
Okay.
Moicano's
He's gonna move that
landing.
leg out. He needs to fake the leg and come with the hands. Fake the leg
Yeah.
and come with the hands, and he could probably finish the fight.
I
The other
want him to
guy
see some of that
needs to
Brazilian
throw some
Jiu-Jitsu
jabs.
striking.
I want to see that 720 spin axe kick.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a little bit low too on the leg. He's destroying his entire leg. He
Yeah.
started from the thigh to the knee to the
The
shin.
yeah, everything's getting.
Oh.
See,
It's like
I told you.
shades of
Oh, there we go.
Jose Al-
Yep.
Oh,
He's
But
thinking
he
about
can't
the
move.
leg.
He can't. Yeah, he's thinking about the leg.
Uh.
He caught the leg.
Oh.
Oh, that was a weak kick. At
Well-
least he got some distance. It gave him some distance, which he needed.
You can't eat
You
leg
can't
kicks.
eat.
No.
I eat
I
leg kicks
learned
from
that
Brother.
early on. You cannot eat leg kicks.
Yeah, because I'll kick the shit out of your leg.
Oh,
I love kicking legs. It's like getting money, getting laid, and kicking legs. Those are the three best things in life.
All right, we got 1 minute left in the fight between Moicano and Qatar. It's a pretty action-packed fight, but you can obviously see that Moicano is picking apart his prey.
Yeah.
Qatar has some good shots in
Also-
the
there.
later half was actually.
What Moicano's also been able to do is really implement the range difference. It's not a huge range difference, but because he has a much more diverse attack, he's
Yeah.
kept Qatar at the end of it and really kind of nullified anything
and
that.
taking out that leg so
Oh.
he can't move.
Ooh,
so
good
then he gets to
elbow.
Use the hands. He needs to keep taking that leg out and then come with the hands again.
Well, with 30 seconds left, it's really on Qatar's
Ooh, nice jab.
plate
That was the first
whether he's not going to
straight
step it up or
strike I've
not.
seen him throw. I don't like those kicks. Those ones where your leg goes and your body don't turn.
Yeah.
That's
Well, once in a while you flick it out to get your distance, but I think at this point he knows where he is.
well, yeah, I mean now it is.
Well, that's pretty much it. 10 seconds left in the fight, and yeah, that's
Oh,
what
wow.
happens. That's what happens when you don't have any other answer.
No, that was garbage. Just because it looks like crap doesn't mean it's capoeira.
I said he tried
That's-
to.
exactly
I said he tried. He didn't. I didn't say he did it successfully.
Banana way.
Capoeira is
I'm going to teach you
deadly
the
art.
capoeira. They don't teach you on the playground, eh?
Capoeira is a deadly art, but if you don't know how to do it, don't fake it till you
Ben's
make
gonna
it.
come show us some
You
capoeira
practice
next.
that joint.
Okay, so there he is. We have our fight right
Boom.
there. They're showing it in the replays instantly.
That
Moicano
thigh.
was a destroyer
Damn.
with the leg kicks.
Thigh.
Hitting the
There it
thigh,
goes.
hitting the knee, hitting the
Boom.
inside of the shin. Every single kick landed pretty much on cue.
Boom.
Ow.
Nice. That was a nice cross right there.
That was.
And then the way he set it up, he landed the leg kicks,
Boom.
landed a lot of clicks that took a lot of attention off of his hands, and then he can land the uppercut
Yep.
just like that.
Yeah.
towards the end of the fight, especially when so much. Both of you guys have been kicked in the legs, and you start to feel it.
Yeah.
Start to feel it. Do you start thinking about that and forgetting about
And
this
I got
sometimes?
tough legs.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might not feel it till after the, way after the fight. Actually, most of the time not until after the fight. But that's just I got tough legs. But it don't feel good because I can't walk.
Yeah, I've seen. I know a fighter when I see one. First the ears, and second after a fight night they come into IHOP at 2 a.m.
limping.
You know why? Because they get hit so goddamn hard, they forget what real pancakes taste like, and they want to go to IHOP.
What is it with fighters and going to IHOP at 2
shitty-ass
a.m? I'm trying to get good service
Ain't
and all these
nothing-
cauliflower ear mother effers.
Look, man.
It
Pancakes, they
garbage.
got unlimited pancakes, and they're good. I know you're talking about garbage. And then you got the stuff.
The
French
stuff.
toast.
We have
Stuffed French toast
we
is
have
one
the
of the best
chemical
things they got.
toppings,
I'm just saying,
maple
cream.
syrup.
dude. I'm just saying, it's 2 o'clock in the
It's
morning.
pecan.
They only
Right,
got
it's
one
pecan
serve.
syrup.
They only got one
Listen,
server.
you know why
and
people at IHOP at 1 at 2 a.m. in the morning? Because they're on meth.
they're on meth or they just fought for a title.
Like the Coke.
One of the two.
The 8 ball they started on Friday and Sunday.
Hey, man.
2 a.m. and it's finally wearing off.
man. Pre-made pancakes taste good as a mug after you went through war. That's all I got.
Hold on. I want to see who won. I don't know.
Now that's me. Right? That's me.
I don't know who won. Let's see.
That's a mean-spirited comment.
That's not me. That's not me.
See, I told you.
Oh, that's not the guy I thought it won.
Really?
Right.
I had that wrong totally.
You thought Qatar won?
Yes, 100%, sir.
Okay.
He got a good
hey.
poker face. Don't play poker with this man.
We have somebody in chat, Arun Shakya, who said IHOP is organic. Eat it.
Ooh.
Eat it and we.
Yeah, and all this shit appears on the periodic table. So does goddamn methane. I'm trying to inhale that.
Oh, we got DJ. Who we got in the crowd with so far?
We got the greatest MMA fighter of history.
Yep.
He's still
He
getting paid
he
pennies.
ranked us.
Hey, that's what's up.
We have
Is he
the
next to Raekwon or something, or is that like a discount Snoop?
Dude,
I think it's a discount.
all black people don't rap and have albums. What's wrong with you, man? He got
so a lot of the
dread.
rapping just don't have album period.
Damn, I wish I could argue with that because I rap too.
I mean,
Jesus.
I've done my poetry.
And this
here
is
and
how
there.
we realize how far video game graphics need to come.
Yeah.
Are you
They
talking
do
about-
not do
They don't.
female models well at all.
Well, I don't know why they're fighting in dresses, but I'm just a commentator.
Well, maybe it's they're auditioning for the next Red Assassin movie or something.
Wow.
Are you talking about that Red Sparrow?
Whatever, same thing.
Black Widow.
Yeah, Black Widow.
Yeah, you talking about that?
White Widows.
It's like a Black Widow movie, but it's not really.
But it's not good.
I heard it was.
Oh yeah, this is the haters podcast. I love this now. Yeah, so
Dang.
Wars.
Ooh,
Lots of
Wars.
swords.
okay, so do you want to demonstrate anything? Did you see anything?
So yeah,
out
let's
there?
go back here.
All right, let's
go real quick.
Pionky, since you.
Yeah, just go and watch this garbage.
Yeah, you go over there, Pionky. Yeah.
So, we're gonna go over real quick just some of the ideas to butterfly guard. So, we're here what Joe Lawson had butterfly. He got here, but then he almost pulled him down. Now, if I'm here on the ground, I have to keep. Yeah, either way, I have to keep a lot of moving here. But you see, I really can't lift, so there has to be a lot of pull and lift. Right? Why? He's bringing his hips over mine. Okay? So while he's here, he has his arms underneath. But you can't play this because he's going to sit up and punch me, elbow me. Right? So every time he tries to move up, that's when I'm coming up. Now, what we usually do when we're here, we get flattened out, we're coming up and trying to sit up. Because now, if he tries to come to strike or whatever, it allows me to post off. Or he's coming in, I can control here, keep my head tight in. So there's not a whole lot that can land. And then I can, well, that's how he does ground and pounds. Right? Here, and I can start spinning around, coming into leg locks. Or, again, we're not playing a sport jiu-jitsu match. I get up here, push him off, get up. So the idea is on a butterfly guard, we never want to be flat on your back. You've got to get your hips underneath somehow, either pulling them up or scooting in.
Yo. Oh man, that was great. Thank you. The chat room was thankful. They said you guys are great, but you need lube. That's awesome. No, this dude James, he's awesome. No, this dude James, he been talking smash the whole time. He's a good dude. yo, he's good. Shout out to James McCulley, man. We love you. Yeah, we're going to be doing more demonstrations. So if you guys see something in the fight you want us to explain, we have our black belt extraordinaire right here who's fought every martial art known to man until the doctors told him, stop fighting or else he will explode.
I hit the doctors. Now we're fighting medical practice.
So if you see something in the fight you want us to explain, let us know, and we'll switch into the fight cam for you. And right now, we are looking at the broadcast booth. What's up with bald people in broadcasting, man? I'm tired of this shit. We bring them braids back to the broadcast booth. Some bullshit, man.
Cornrows. Not boxer braids. Cornrows. That's what they call it.
Nah, man. I'm getting micro braids.
I never seen corn and rows like that.
Hey, man. In Africa.
You ain't been in Africa.
But I've seen Wakanda on TV.
Okay, that ain't Africa.
Back in the land of Wakanda.
Wakanda. Wakanda. Yo, you know what I like about that? Yo, what? People made fun of clicks before that movie. Now people ain't making fun. Now it's like, no, that's
except the beatboxers.
Man, boo.
Chicken, gone.
All right, so that's good. All right, so are people watching this? No, they ain't watching this. Now we got 50-something people on YouTube. But, okay, so we got to do more fight demonstrations. We got to talk more shit.
Yeah, if there's something you want to see demonstrated, explained, modeled, we also accept cash donations.
Tips,
whatever.
Yeah, and for every $10 we take off a piece of clothing. Please, just go to the super chat.
And again, stay tuned for the submission grappling series that's coming to the DMV. 5-on-5 action, where it's going to not just be for individual wins, but all the wins win a set number of points. The teams with the most points at the end of the season will advance to the finals, and they'll battle out to eventually see what the best team in the DMV area is.
All right. For those who don't know, we're talking about the district, the Beltway. That's Maryland, D.C., Virginia. And then after that, we're going to expand to different areas. So if you like the Submission Wrestling League idea, we're going to do a tri-state series. We're going to do New York, New Jersey, and Philly, and then we're going to move over to the West Coast. So chime in, hit me up in the chat, or hit up highlightfights.com, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, and let us know what you think about both this stream, but also more streams that we're going to provide in the future.
Yep.
And I wasn't looking at you. I was looking at the fight still. Now I'm looking at you. Now I'm looking at the fight. Look at your man. Now look at me. Now look at your man. Now back to me. So what we have coming up now is a bunch of bullshit while we wait for these fights. Okay. Then we talked about Conor McGregor. We talked about the title fight. Let's talk about the title fight.
Yeah, dude.
Who's going to win? Ally Quinta. I got 50 on it.
Look.
Yeah, cool. Okay, we're going to keep you hooked up.
7
Garrett.
years ago, Matt Serra made GSP tap to strikes. No one expected that.
Why are you bringing up old
That's
shit?
not happening tonight. Because one, I love Matt Serra, and he is nowhere near 155 pounds. And two, Al Quinta has a legit chance. He has a chance. I wouldn't want to put my pension on it. As small as my pension is, I wouldn't want to put it on it.
Okay, so we had a request for who's fighting. We're between fights, so there you go.
I think
it's no fight.
Is Rose fight up next?
Nah, man, we still got people to fight.
Who?
So right now we just had 3 fights on the title card. We're just doing the promo for the co-main event right now. And that's all that's going on. You know what the UFC do? They put on like all these mad promos to kill time.
They put on promos for the shit you ordered already. Like, goddamn.
All right, so what can we talk about?
Listen, I'll pull up the fight card. Let me just take a look.
Yeah, let's see who the hell is fighting. I don't know who's fighting, man. I never know who's fighting. They put on so many shows. I don't know who's fighting.
Y'all watch on the internet. You have the internet just like me, so come on, son.
But you need fight pack. What? Is that it?
I think.
Man, you have to do the desktop version. You can't do the ad version.
No, the Rose fight is next.
All right, so that's what we're looking at. So Rose,
we have the 2 co-main events coming up.
2 co-main events?
Yep, the co-main events.
Yeah, there we go. We have Rose.
2 co-main events is kind of redundant, isn't it?
It's like the Coco.
Coco. Kind of like Ice-T's wife.
You're in love with the Coco.
Love with the Coco.
And so we have Rose Namajunas. If you don't know who she is, then I don't know why you're watching us.
Yeah.
And then you have Joanna Jędrzejczyk, who lost the title.
So
And
let's hear it online. Who do you guys have watching online to think that who do you think is gonna win and how and what round? I'm taking Rose by TKO in the second round. I think it's gonna take her a little bit longer than the first one, but I think Joanna's gonna get overexcited, and I think Rose is gonna keep herself composed and find that opening.
I can't argue, bro. I think
no one can.
You know what this reminds me of? Max Holloway versus Jose Aldo. Hear me out. This is what this reminds me of, because the first fight between Max Holloway and Jose Aldo, Max Holloway had a great strategy. He was moving away from the power. Actually, Luke Thomas did a good breakdown about this. He was moving away from the power, and he had a good distance and angle for the counters. In the second fight, he changed it completely. He started moving into the power to actually stuff that power kick that Jose Aldo was so well known for.
Let's just show something real quick. Come here.
Oh, damn it. Okay. Go to the fight cam. Stand by.
So, Orthodoxy states we're squared up. I generally want to circle away from your right hand because you're going to throw that right cross. Boom, I want to get out of the way of it. Now, when we talk about coming into the power, it comes with some risks. I can get caught as I step. Right, I come in right hand. But if I can step in, I'm taking away that power. Either I can make it, or even if it connects, I throw a straight cross. I can stuff it before this, and then come in over with it, legs, right, coming in. So Joanna, as we said, is a very straight, high little mode. It's like 1, 2, pop, or pop, boom, boom, up, right? So what Rose can do, as she said, she comes in with a 1, 2 low kick, right, boom, whop, and she can dither it in, step in towards that, right, and comes in, boom, because she knows she'll be committed to that leg kick. Sometimes you rehearse something so much, it just comes out on instinct. It's hard to step it up. The other thing is, she comes in, Joanna has a really good double jab cross, so she can boom, step, boom, right there. Slip right outside, throw that cross. Something that Frank Shamrock started pioneering. He was a real big advocate of just move the head off the line, boom. Throw it straight, not as an overhand. So nice. Some of the stuff you can start looking for in this fight. Now, if I'm Joanna, I'm faster, arguably stronger. Keep it at the end. Right here. Don't commit a whole bunch. Right here. Let her come into you. Pop, move. Right? Come in. Pop, boom. Try to aim for that thigh. Try to slow her down, make her a little hesitant. Crack some power early. Come in. Boom. Right? She gets a little nervous about that power, starts thinking, ooh, this is not what I want to play with. It starts changing the psychological dynamics of the fight.
Let's see if we're going. We got our co-main event right now. All right. Thank you, Professor. So, okay, no oily wrestling for you guys. We did a nice little stand-up striking exhibition, because that's what I think we're going to see. We're going to see a lot of stand-up as we come to this co-main event. More of a
stand-up fight than a ground fight.
So we have our co-main event right now. We're keeping you updated. We have the challenger, which is weird to say, Joanna Jędrzejczyk, coming out first into the cage. That was a big part of this fight right here, is the fact that in the first fight between them, Joanna was all in her face. She was the boogie woman. She was screaming at the fans, screaming at Rose, and then Rose shut her down first round, I believe. The second fight, a lot more subdued, a lot more calm, a lot more focused. But if you remember, Connor was the same way. He got choked out by Nate Diaz, the biggest trash talker we have in the industry. The second fight, he dialed it down. And then after that, he went right back to it. So do you see that happening? Maybe Joanna didn't change her approach to fighting. Maybe this fight made her take a step back, but she's just waiting to get back into the fold where she was before.
And that's one of the intangibles. Can the fighter? Oh, when you break her glasses, I'm gonna laugh my balls off. So, can Joanna overcome her own ego? It was interesting on Science Friday on NPR. If you listen to the podcast, it's the 50th anniversary of 2001: Space Odyssey. Isn't that crazy?
Wow.
Time's been off.
Nerd fact.
And one of the brilliant things people said about Stanley Kubrick was, and this is one of the quotes, was he never let his ego get in the way of a good idea. That just because an idea came from someone else, he didn't automatically dismiss and say, oh, I'm Stanley Kubrick, I'm this amazing director. Can Joanna get over herself?
Well,
I really have a feeling it's that mental strength, sometimes that ability to say, I'm the best, I'm this, I'm that. It can carry you, but it can also be your Achilles heel.
Well, that's what we're about to find out as the lights go down at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York.
Brooklyn!
And out come
Zoo!
Thug Rose. If you don't know that name, you have to tune into one of those broadcasts where you hear Cormier yelling it a million times over there. Then after that, it's somebody that you'll never forget. Her name is Thug Rose Namajunas, and she's the champion. And she's coming out to the cage right now with the belt where it belongs in her camp as she takes on the former champion, Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Now, real interesting, if you notice, they make sure she can't take a wrong turn.
Oh, she's in the hallway taking wrong turns?
They're making sure she can.
If she's taking wrong turns, she's catching a dolly. I'm telling you that much. They got combat dollies laying around everywhere, apparently, in the UFC.
Co-main event dollies.
Yo, why y'all got so many dollies in the UFC? Y'all need to hide those things. Dolly combat. Yo, they got the new UFC fighting game. Yeah. It has Conor McGregor on the cover, and he's holding a dolly.
Who the fuck is this?
Yo, no, Conor McGregor moving service. It's him with a dolly.
Well, he might need a job after this weekend. Of course, Paul Daly, tagged Koscheck like that after the bell. He got his ass promptly kicked out. But he wasn't making millions of dollars for the UFC. Yeah,
that was like egregious. He came up to him with that fake shit like, "Hey, how's it going, brother?" I go, "Ska-ska!"
But honestly, if they don't kick McGregor out, they don't have a leg to stand on.
For real? That's what you're thinking? That's how you feel?
Yeah. I like him as a fighter. Listen, the trash talk, getting inside of a person's head. Let's not forget, what was Muhammad Ali famous for? Driving by Frazier's house, screaming obscenities at him, trash talking and taunting him, right? That's part of the fight game.
Yeah.
And McGregor understands the fight game is not just when you step in the cage. That's part of it, but when you're doing things that endanger the physical safety of other people, you've crossed the line. I don't think that's forgivable.
Unless you're cutting a promo for the WWE. You heard it here first. That was Conor McGregor's promo for the WWE. Vince McMahon lawyers are in Brooklyn right now, sitting down. Okay, so let's get back to the fight. We have Rose Namajunas is finally circling the cage. We're getting ready for our co-main event. This is the one that most people have been waiting for ever since the main event fell apart. This is actually the headliner in a lot of people's eyes.
I'll be honest, I was just as excited for this fight as I was the original main event.
Yeah, I hear that.
I may not be a huge fan of Joanna, of her personality, but both of them as fighters and their skill and their ability, you really are seeing the third generation of women mixed martial artists.
Are you kidding me? I love the Boogie Woman.
Yep.
It's like a soft Boogie Woman. I am the Boogie Woman. Oh,
what's up, Professor?
Oh, here we go.
We have the fight professor right here. Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Here we go. 5-round championship fight. And we have Bruce Buffer making the announcement as they always do. Let's see if he does a 360 spin, backflip, axe kick, break his coccyx.
I would love to see him try to do a backflip one day. That shit would be amazing.
I'm telling you, he's on that Conor McGregor. He's on that Snow Bunny. You're going to see him do a backflip. I'm telling you. I love the production value. It's like UFC
it looks
is
so
really...
much better. Remember when UFC looked like cheap porn?
Man, I remember when UFC was like they were walking through somebody's kitchen into the cage.
You know what I do miss though? The long walkout ramp. Remember Genki Sudo would have like his...
Oh, yeah.
And, like, that was cool. And Bellator has that. But the overall production value...
Yeah, it's pretty dope.
It's amazing.
No, you know what I think have them beat? I like 1FC. I think 1FC throws everything at him.
You know, the backer of 1FC is the owner of Alibaba, which is like the Amazon of China and most of Asia. He has basically unlimited funds.
Yeah, you're talking about the guy, he made his own Kung Fu movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. We got the champion. They're announcing her, Rose Namajunas. It's so weird not hearing Joanna Jędrzejczyk as being the challenger. But Rose is really holding that title really
she's
well.
She's still an underdog.
Yeah, that's surprising as well.
A slight one, I think, was it 104?
But I think she's going to surprise a few doubters tonight. Dog. Rose. Here we got the stream dog on stream.
Yep.
Here we go. Of course, we the co-main event. We got to see him face to face. Let's see how crazy the Boogie Woman comes out. You're right. A lot more calm and composed.
Oh,
It's a little bit more subdued.
Sometimes a little bit of humility can help.
So let's see how
what
this
happens
goes
once
off.
the first punch gets cracked.
And get ready for that first punch as the first round starts. And there goes the bell. Here we go. Round 1 in this title fight between Rose Namajunas and Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Neither of them had other fights which they can say, well, this is how that person changed.
All right, so we look at a typical fight right now. They're pawing away. Like I said about Joanna, she's doing a double jab. A lot of people just try to start off with a single jab.
If you see, look at the speed difference of Joanna, though. Joanna has so much speed. But timing, as a certain incarcerated person once said, timing can beat speed. Another little body shot.
I like that inside game. It's like Namajunas is like has the right angle to cut in really, really close. It's like she's not taking a deep corner turn. She's actually getting it right underneath the armpit of Joanna.
Yep. That hurt.
Right there in the arm hair.
Yep.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. The haters corner is back.
Hey,
they're not knocking each other out yet.
Those other fighters needed to watch this fight and take notes.
Okay, that was positivity. Yeah,
Seriously.
okay, the positive corner.
He must
There
have
you
just
go.
got a hug from his girlfriend.
And once again, they're pulling out. This is a 5-round fight, so don't expect them to go balls to the wall. Well, figuratively.
Oh, yeah.
In the first round.
I definitely feel like Joanna's
Nice.
is looking for that big, like, multi-hit combo. I definitely still think Rose is looking for that counter strike to offense.
Yeah, I think maybe Joanna felt that in the first fight where she throws her signature combos.
She's human.
Yeah, she throws those signature combos, but Rose had no problem ducking out of the way,
Yep.
cutting the corner, and coming back with a counter. So maybe Joanna has 2 options. She can actually try to pot shot, try to narrow her combos down to lesser strikes, or
And
actually...
that actually might be smart, like work the legs of Rose.
Yeah.
You know, soften them up a little bit.
hit her with some good shots.
Yes, exactly.
Or she can just rely on more footwork, try to change in some level changes every now and then. That would be a nice change of pace as well. So we see how this fight goes. Of course, it's going to be a gauging round.
Well, that was it. Rose coming in with that 1-2.
Rose came in straight.
Backed up, yeah.
And it doesn't look super powerful, just accurate and hits the right spot.
And I'll take that over a big power striker as a coach any day. Someone who's accurate, because that's easier to maintain and refine.
I like what Rose is doing. She's doing a 1-2, but she's cutting off. She's cutting off on the inside of that 1-2. She's not staying to try to go straight down the middle with it.
Bianchi, take a look in front of you.
Oh, yeah. Save the dogs.
Yes.
So that's
It's like, well, that's where the food is. Meanwhile, my dog is trying to eat my mangoes.
So Joanna throwing that left hook, the throwing that inside leg is actually giving Rose the opportunity to cut to the left and throw that 1-2. That's actually a really brilliant play by Rose Namajunas.
It's a good kick.
Yeah, and this is like counter.
That was interesting, that shot right to the upper ribs, and Joanna comes back with her own shot upstairs over it. I've generally said if you're going to go to the body, you have to come back up to the head, even if it's just a frame or a push or a light punch, just to help protect your own head.
See, Joanna's sitting down more in that right leg kick.
Yeah.
That's stopping that left lateral movement of Rose.
Skip front kick and a front kick from Rose and a little blitz. Ooh.
Whoa, and right out of the way. There's beautiful exchanges by these two women as we come to the minute 15 mark left in the round. And Rose is extending on her jab. It's giving her a little bit extra range on those.
Ooh, that was nice. Little 7 cross. A little off the mark. Now, I've said to some of my fighters sometimes, throw that right cross naked, but see the range on it, and then you can adjust that later when you're in the middle of a combo.
Oh, I see. It's almost like a feint, but it's dangerous at the same time.
You're like, the jab is the traditional distance finder, but you want to know the distance of your power.
I love what Rose is doing now. Now she's doing side to side, but it's more of not counter strikes, but counter footwork, and then landing strikes off of that footwork.
Look at that. Ooh, just gets her head right out of the way. That's sublime distancing. Little light power kick to the legs.
Yeah,
Rose backs her up.
I like what Rose is doing. Yeah, she's stepping strike, step strike. Well, Joanna is more like strike, step, strike, step.
Yes.
So that keeps Rose one step ahead of Joanna. Pun intended.
Yeah.
As we come to 10 seconds left in the round. Whoa, nice
Joanna
exchange. Joanna got tagged. And there we go. This is about to be in it off, but let's see how they go to the corners.
Both of them landed some strikes that wobbled each other's legs, so it's going to be interesting to see what the recovery is and how they come out.
I'm trying to see how they go back to their corners.
Yes.
One of them they're both trying not to show signs of damage right now, but they got tagged.
Yeah, both of them had their knees. You see that knee wobble a little bit. It's like, oh, shit.
Yeah, and for Dying Breed in the chat, yes, Rose is doing work.
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so how do you see that first round going?
I was going to be a 10-9 Rose, but by the... Yeah, 10-9 Rose. It wasn't a huge 10-9, but a solid 10-9 if there's a difference. Like, see how she's just getting off center? Boom. That sense of distancing that Rose has is brilliant.
It's a distance, not just forward to back. It's not just forward back distance. It's laterals, left and right distance as well.
And how she's able to move her upper torso to just slip. And that's hard to lean back with your upper torso and not be off balance.
All right, we're coming out of the rest period, and we're getting ready for round 2. And here they go. And obviously, Joanna Jędrzejczyk is showing signs of damage.
I don't think either of them are going to be in the gym tomorrow.
If they're like me, they'll be in the ice cream shop, crying tears of either pain or joy.
Or both.
It's the same thing.
Yep. Ooh.
Now, Rose is starting to sprint in.
Yeah.
It's not so much lateral, it's also lateral sprint.
I think the game she's playing is working that using that distance. The thing is, you gotta be careful on not taking too much damage because that's gonna change the reaction time, which can kill the rest of that.
Yeah, her whole ability to move laterally may be stunted if she takes too much damage early on. Yeah, but how can she do that? Can she set up her movement with strikes first, strike, move, strike?
It's strike, checking smart. Again, like this, she comes in, boom, stops. Like that broken timing.
Yeah, well, and I don't see really much to change in Joanna. Joanna is pretty much taking to the same game plan she did in the first fight. And like you said, it may be just all muscle memory at this point.
She's trying to step in. Look at Joanna's lead foot. She's trying to step in, but some of the stance changing that Rose judges kind of offsets that and then screws with the distancing of her power punch.
And that's what we know. Joanna is all about her power punches.
Yes.
If she can't set him up, then she's sort of at a disadvantage at this point.
She's also used to being able to bully people around physically inside the ring. Like she's a strong fighter.
You see more composed.
Yep.
Whoa, that was nice counter.
Nice. Oh, look at that. Just out of the way. It's beautiful. And once Rose gets a little bit of confidence, she doesn't have to hit hard, just touch her.
This started to look like the first fight. That left hook is what dropped Joanna in the first fight.
Yes.
And Rose landed it clean and flush, and now Joanna's starting to slow down.
Yep.
I do see the speed advantage.
She's getting a bit more aggressive. She's starting to get a little bit more desperate.
And in the second round, that over-aggression could pay later on down in the fight.
Then now let's put ourselves back in Rose's place. She has to maintain the discipline. She can't get cocky.
I see her maintaining the discipline. That's that champion spirit I was talking about. She wears that champion belt well, not just outside the ring, but also
front
inside.
Knee, though. She's definitely taking some wax on that.
Oh, wow, yeah. I'm sure she's seen that before with her heavyweight boyfriend or fiance, whatever he is, training her. I'm pretty sure she's felt a leg kick before.
Yes. But that's what I find, unless it really affects you right then and there, is in between rounds. You have that adrenaline dump a little bit, and it's like, oh, this doesn't feel too good. I got to now think about that. And the more you have to think about defensively, the less open you're offensively.
So we're here about 2:15 left in the second round. Yep. They're slowing down just a little bit. But obviously, Rose is the one stalking, getting
now Rose might have come in. Good knee up the middle by Joanna.
They're back to this high clinch. That's what we saw in the first fight as well. Nobody really going in deep on the legs. Ooh. Whoa! And Rose tagged Joanna with a nice left hook. Devastating one. And Joanna's slowing down. She's covering up more. Rose, not sensing too much danger, decides to step off a little bit.
So, and you see that front back step with Joanna does with the front leg.
And I love this composure from Rose. It looks like she landed some good shots, but she knows this is a 5-round fight, so she's trying to make it pay.
I always don't chase the knockout. Let the knockouts come to you. If that's your end goal, is to try to finish it with strikes and put the person away, don't rush it. You can't force it.
That left hook is finding home every time.
Yep.
I think what's happening is that Joanna may be leaning to the right side, to throw that right hook and to throw that right kick, and that leaves that opening for that left hook from Rose.
Now, this is, look what she does. Joanna comes in with a single strike or a double strike, backs out, drawing in Joanna, and that's when she launches her counter. That's usually been the strikes that have hurt her.
Yeah. Wow, I'm starting to see the star of Rose get even brighter, and Joanna is starting to fade slowly but surely as we come to the end of the second round.
I think Joanna is still very much in the fight, but I think the frustration, it's hard to say frustration. I'm not inside of her head. But
that was beautiful. That was a straight kick from Joanna, and Rose sidestepped. It came over with that patented left hook. Now, Joanna is forced to get into the clinch game because that was definitely not what she was expecting.
No.
Coming off her feet with that kick.
Interesting here what's going on with the clinch.
Now, with only 20 seconds left, this may be a stalling tactic to get back in the corner, regroup, and try to figure out the next plan for the next round.
That would be awesome.
Flying armbar. Oh, man, I'd pay for that. So you can.
And that was a good knee. Now, Joanna landed a couple real good knees right up to the midsection.
Well, that's good. It was like, that's a resting position, possibly, but you can also land hard shots in there as well. And that's. What do you think?
I don't know. That little showboat at the end.
I don't know.
But Rose, again, 10-9 Rose.
That left hook is beautiful.
Yeah. I think that's what caused some of that swelling.
An eye poke. Oh, I see. Oh, Joanna said she got poked in the eye. And she also got a nip flick as well.
Yeah.
That was uncalled for, Rose. No titty twisters.
There's a lot of talk about changing the design of the gloves. Right now, the gloves kind of keep your hands flat like this. Bellator, they curve in. The problem is if I'm coming across the face, that curved in is going to cause more eye pokes. But it takes it away when I'm trying to, to keep my distance or play patty cake a little bit to try to distract. So, it's there is no perfect design.
There really isn't. No, I like the one where it's just the middle finger that opens up, so you fight like this.
Yes. What's up, bitch?
the Nate Diaz glove design. I like that design.
Stockton.
And look at Rose. She's like, obviously she put in the rounds. Yeah. Of course, both of them did, but
they're both superbly conditioned athletes.
Yeah, but as we come into the third round,
at the top of their game.
As we see in this third round, you can see a lot more damage on Joanna, and it's starting to pile on.
Yep.
Whoa! That was a nice right. Came right over the top. That was almost like a down shovel. Just came down across the jaw.
Sometimes the reason that Joanna looks rocked is she gets hit in it, because she's bouncing around. If you get hit when you're in the air, there's nothing you can brace against the ground with.
That's very true.
So sometimes it even looks worse than it is.
So they're both in the middle of the octagon right now.
Circling and maintaining distance.
Joanna is still struggling. That was the first high kick that actually could possibly open up some opportunities later on.
Just glanced off the arms, looked like maybe.
And they're both stalking. Once again, Rose is back into this counter-striking type of tactic where she's moving laterally, getting angles off, waiting for Joanna to throw something.
She's come rounds, 4 and 5, those that Joanna keeps laying those leg kicks, that definitely is going to start playing into what Rose is going to do. She's going to have to decide to either check them or step in, do something to start mitigating some of the damage she's taking on her leg. Especially
with 2 more rounds to go as we come to 340 in this third round.
Yep, right at the halfway mark of the fight.
Almost. Dang, weren't you a teacher, man? You got to do math. 250.
Oh, whatever.
I hope none of his students are watching.
No, we didn't do time.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is the round. This is sort of like literally, it's a 5 round, so this is like the hump round. It's just like hump day where, okay, you rethink some things, you probably take a break a little bit, but they're back in the middle of the cage swinging leather.
They're working the whole time.
You're right about that, though. I see Joanna.
Now she's starting to check it a little bit.
Yeah,
but
Joanna's getting attention.
The knee was over the shin, which means you're not really checking it too well.
You hit the nail on the head talking about those leg kicks from Joanna.
Now she's leaning in a bit more, throwing that cross.
That's probably the opening she needed. So, they're both still in the center of the cage, both circling. Joanna's not giving Rose the same opportunity she gave earlier. She's not throwing as many reckless.
A little bit more. Ooh.
And she's going to the head a lot more. Another head kick from Joanna.
That connected the arms, but that hurts.
And Namajunas had a nice little sprint in. I think that's probably what she needs to do. I mean, since Joanna's not going to give her the opportunity, she's going to have to use that beautiful footwork, but it's going to have to explode with it to try to come at a hard angle and then throw a few shots.
And then cutting an angle with a strike. Or, she's had a lot of success with those leg kicks. You might want to just say, all right, be smart with that, bang away at the leg a little bit more.
Bang that leg. Bang-a-rang. And now we're at the minute 50 mark of the third round. It's pretty even this round, even though Joanna is starting to pull out more leg kicks from her arsenal. There, she just doubled up on one right there.
The one went to the rear, then the front.
So Rose is going to have to figure out either a counter or a preemptive strike to shut that down.
Slow down a little bit.
But like I said, this is the hump day of the fight game, round 3. This may be a time to recollect and come back with a new plan in the championship rounds.
Yeah. But you can't take too many. You cannot afford. You can never assume you won a round. You have no idea what most of these judges are looking at. Some of them really have no idea.
Now, I saw one judge with braids playing the piano. I think his name was Stevie. Stevie Wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's judging the fight, so you don't want to leave it up to that guy. So a quick grappling exchange. Of course, nothing came out of it. They're back to the center of the cage. Center of the octagon. And then... yeah, Joanna, she stepped back. She's not telegraphing. Of course, she never does, but she's not even throwing as often as giving Rose those opportunities that she had before. So Rose is sort of just sitting there in his waiting game, just waiting to get into a shootout.
You realize you've been baited into these exchanges against a counter striker, so it's like, all right, not going to bite.
So let's see when she goes back to the corner, Rose that is, if she gets new instruction of how to be the preemptive striker in the next round.
Oh, it's a good little body shot.
Oh, there we go. Ooh. Now Joanna is teeing off. She's landing with the right.
I think that hurt. Look at Rose.
Yeah, Rose is starting to ball up a little bit.
Is changing a little bit.
10 seconds left. As I say, at the beginning of the round, it looks like Joanna was going down and Rose was getting more into the spotlight. Now it looks like Joanna is getting that charge that she needs to get back into the championship seat where she belongs. As we go into this break and then heading on to the championship rounds. Stand by for round 4 and the final fight. Hajime.
This is going to be interesting.
Okay, here's how I see it. Flying Gogo Plata to rear naked guillotine and the elbow axe kick. So thanks for all the people following me in the chat. Wow, we up to 147 in the chat.
Look at that. Tell your friends, invite your people.
Yeah, tell your friends, especially for the main event.
You get to watch us for free.
Oh, which one? Oh, they want us to demo something.
What do you want to see?
Hey, what do you guys want us to demo? Total strikes. Wow, they got all the stats. Yeah, they're giving us the stats. Demo what? Which one? Damn it. Show us what you want to
say. More than demo something.
Tell us what you want us to demo. We'll go up there. We'll kick somebody. We'll find somebody on the street and kick him in the nuts. I don't care. Just tell us what to do.
We can kick him. We'll both can.
There we go. Hey, man, you got your cup? Hold it. Here we go. Round 4. Round 4. So get ready and a quick shot of Rose's leg. And here we go. The championship rounds. Yeah. Rose Namajunas versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk.
Round 4.
Both women champions. Let's see who leaves this fight with the belt around her waist.
Looks like they're ready to both engage each other this time. Joanna was kind of backpedaling in the first 2.5 rounds.
Yeah,
there we go. Finally, she's coming in with some combinations.
This range is a lot tighter. They are toe to toe, fist to fist. So I think both of them got instructions.
That's the firefight that Rose will flourish in.
No, Rose was doing good keeping the distance.
Yeah, but again, she
hitting the power
didn't
hits.
address those kicks, and now her movement's hindered a little bit.
Yeah.
And you can literally see they're nose to nose. So let's see who wins that type of encounter. But I think you're
That knee
right.
is red. A couple more strikes to that knee, and she won't move as much. That's
She already isn't like having the same.
I think Joanna's playing coy right now. She wants that toe-to-toe, but she's going to back up every now and then to give Rose a little false sense of security. But once she gets in, it's going to be a buzzsaw.
Yep. And then again, if she just rushes in, Rose is... You don't have to hit so terribly hard to drop them when they're rushing in.
Nice fake to that leg. That leg is looking harsh. Ooh, good body blows.
Yep.
Yeah, now they're both exchanging. Once again, back in the center of the cage, just like last round. But this time, Joanna's coming with a lot more conviction. She can sit down on those punches knowing that Rose can't really run from him with that beat-up leg.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah.
I think if she used more combinations earlier, though, she could have been more effective.
Who's that, Rose?
Joanna. She kind of just like,
one.
Here's
the thing, though.
Hold up, nip slip. Wardrobe malfunction.
Oh, now she's coming back with her own leg.
Here's the other thing, though. She might have been not saying, I'm not going to finish this in the first, second, or third round. I have to set Rose up mentally.
She had to finish. She was getting beat.
She was getting beat, but she might have had a game plan. Said, I need to stick to this game plan. Even though it's not working right now, it might be a longer range one.
True. I mean, it's a
you don't know.
It's just 5 rounds.
Look at that little face she does, like turning her rear knee inside.
I like that.
And here we go.
She's quick enough to actually fire that off.
Yeah, we're halfway through this fourth and final round. Remember, keep in mind, though, guys, that most of the time for the challenger to take the belt, it has to be decisive. Yeah. So somebody really has to take the tide of the fight to really.
See, that's kind of why I was upset at Joanna at first, because it's like, yo, you gotta win this back. You can't play on the outside game. That's not gonna get you to win.
And I don't think I don't think Joanna can win on points at this point.
No.
Unless there's a 10-8 round.
Exactly. That's the way MMA scored now.
She's got to finish it.
Oh, did y'all just see that? Rose just tried to sneak in a nice little elbow on the inside. So the inside game, we're saying we're giving it to Joanna, but with 2 minutes left in the round, I'm not seeing too much payoff from that.
Well,
Rose
tagged her right there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Tag. She might win this round, definitely.
Oh, that was good. But
her hand was up.
Grazed her with the left.
Yeah. That's why you have your hands up. Once you don't see, you can still somewhat protect yourself.
And it's in tight. I'm starting to see Joanna being a stalker now, where Rose circling around the cage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely a tie being turned into fight, but is it enough?
Those leg kicks slowed her down.
Oh, I see that. Dang, she got a beat wrapped around her leg. It's like bright red.
Well, look at that again. She's not loading up on the leg kicks either. She's like, again, death by 1,000 cuts, as Rogan said earlier on the broadcast.
Yeah.
Here we go. 1:20.
Man, I wish you would have threw that jab then. That would have been nice.
And it is pretty even, but once again, as we said, Joanna's the one landing those leg kicks.
Neither one of them really looking for a takedown or even a clinch.
Yeah,
of any consequence.
Grappling at all. Ooh.
Well, that.
You see, earlier on.
Joanna can throw more
nice
hands.
counter.
Yeah.
Rose has got strong hands, but Joanna's got more.
Rose
got more ammunition.
Yeah.
Hey, Rose is the one who knocked her out in the first fight, but at this point in the fight, I don't know.
Straight in, much more disciplined approach.
Oh yeah.
Which is more important, your ego?
She needs to have some combinations, though, if she's going to be effective. Because Rose is too tough. She's going to be able to take some shots. She needs to take some shots
she's
she
taking
can't
them.
see.
Look at that leg.
Oh, yeah, of course, that leg is slowing it down. Oh, wow, it's really slowing it down now, actually.
And about 30 seconds left. That's the point that I really want to point out. The first and second rounds were really good by Rose because she had that great movement.
Even the third.
That leg is bright. It's like almost purple.
And that was a nice high strike. Yeah.
Nice body punch.
Nice. She back fisted inside of that. Right cross back fist left.
Nice. Yeah, go for that leg.
But see, that was a kind of a crappy check.
Exactly, because her leg. That's a nice kick.
Ooh, yeah, fire back.
Ooh,
that's a beautiful Muay Thai as we come to the end of the round. Pretty good. Okay.
On both
there we go. So you like good fights. That's what you're telling me. You don't like bad fights? Is that what you're trying to say?
I like good fights. People who care about fighting and not people who care about, hey, I'm on TV. Like, nah, you gotta put your heart in there.
All right, we got 280 people in the chat. Thanks for tuning in. Everybody, a lot of people are calling Rose. Oh, who's got the bag leg? Rose right now. She's getting a rogue.
Rose,
I think it's a toss-up,
her
to be
whole
honest.
front No, Rose is ahead on. Rose may have lost that round, I think, actually, but she won the first 3.
No, yeah, definitely. But I think it's a toss-up because I don't see Joanna slowing down.
Nope.
You know what I mean? She's still coming with her. You know, that leg's not going to get better. You know, it's not going to get too much better. And if Rose gets caught, it's it. If Joanna gets caught, that might be it because Joanna hasn't taken too much damage. When she has gotten hit, she's taken damage. But overall, that leg is screaming. You know.
Yeah, well, here we go. We're going into the last and final round.
Championship round.
And I want to give a shout out to all the people in the chat, especially for Harry Staiti. I'm hoping I'm saying your name right. Thanks for keeping us up to date on the strike count.
Oh, what's that?
Oh yeah, we got people in there.
Yeah.
So here we go, the last round.
Championship round.
Championship round, the 5th and final round. And let's see how they coming out. Joanna is back to that pawing jab, trying to get multiple, getting their distance. But they are toe-to-toe again, and Rose is obviously slow.
Do you see her footwork? I like her movement.
It is, but look at her. You know she's not really worried about a leg kick from Rose, and so she can turn her foot a little bit more like a boxer.
And she's going for the leg still, even on the backtrack. Ooh, I like that.
But Rose is going back to her first tackle of the first round, cutting an angle on those 1-2s.
That one hit was nice.
And that was the inside angle.
Yeah.
That was the inside angle that she was continually hitting in the first round.
That's why you see Joanna's hands right up at her face. She's not trying to take any of that.
Ooh. Joanna is still a lot faster than Rose.
Oh yeah, that's why
there you go.
She's got to use that
Blast
speed.
that leg. That leg's turn out so you're gonna hit the back muscle. That's what does damage. A couple of those, you're rethinking life.
And Rose keeps teeing off of that teep. Normally, Joanna's teep can push somebody's neck back, but Rose just steps off just a few inches and then counters right back off of it.
It's almost like it's rolling with the teep.
Yeah, I've never seen anybody roll with a teep like a punch.
That leg is right there.
Come to striking class on Thursday.
Nice
I'll show
knee,
that.
nice knee.
There you go. They're in the pocket.
Ooh.
See the
Rose
clinch
getting sloppy now.
Yes,
Rose getting sloppy because she can't move as quick.
her hands are going down. She's got a lot of focus on her leg, and now Joanna
She's winging her punches instead of twisting.
And Joanna has a lot of confidence, but they are trading equally though. But Joanna looks like she's getting back into the fight. I mean, almost ready to take the belt home.
Dealing more damage because she's able to have better form, whereas Rose has the power, but she's getting sloppy.
That was a good little pivot.
And Rose just ducked into that nice little shovel hook. We haven't seen too much clinching. It's just been a shootout at this point.
Ooh, nice uppercut. That was a nice uppercut.
Rose stepping in uppercut. That's that blitz. You know, if she can't cut angles, maybe she can shoot in really, really hard. Land a hard strike.
This is a weird... Man.
Missed with that.
Joanna's got to finish this fight. She's doing excellent, but she's got to finish this fight. If she doesn't finish it, then she won't win. Because Rose won three rounds pretty much unquestioned.
All right, so here we go. It's the last round, about 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. And it's a pretty competitive bout, but Joanna is the one taking a little bit of a strong approach with those leg kicks, is opening up a lot more opportunities for her.
And if she wants to do something with that leg kick? If she wants to do it now, she needs to lean into them, not put more power.
But actually, when you lean into it, that weight actually hurts even more.
Your chin closer.
That leg is not gonna make it, man. I saw that leg bend harsh.
That leg looks like
starting to look like when Uriah Faber fought Jose Aldo in the WC, and Jose Aldo kicked his leg so hard it was literally black the next day.
Now her leg is starting to look like Fogo de Chao.
It's looking like rare
medium
meat.
Rare.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're both trading. It's still pretty even right now.
Pretty even.
Yeah, they're.
But the wear damage is on Joanna's face and on Rose's leg. Obviously, at this point in the 5-round fight.
Yeah, no.
About a minute 40 left. They're both trying to gauge distance. Joanna is getting a lot more comfortable in the pocket. She's cutting off some real strong strikes.
Rose had maybe try to go for a single or body lock.
Yeah.
It's too far. That's too far, that kick.
Yeah, but Joanna is landing combinations a lot more now. She was pot shotting for a couple rounds, but now on the inside.
Unless she finishes Rose here,
that's why
Rose
I was saying
wins.
earlier, she needs to throw more combinations and get more lateral movement. She was doing too much back and forth.
No, you know what? She needs to step in, bite down, and say,
it's combinations, from the inside.
Yeah.
She needed combinations from the inside.
Yep.
She got to get inside, know that she's going to get a hard hit or two coming in because Rose is powerful. Nice hook.
That was a nice double up on the left hook.
It was.
Yeah.
So if she can put punches and bunches, she can actually sway the side of the fight on the judge's eyes.
She's got to throw 5, not just 2, not just 3.
And
You got to really get in there.
You can see in the punch count in this round. Obviously, Joanna
I still think Khabib's gonna win this.
Well, I mean,
hey, Josh, do you know about CTE? I just want to give you a pamphlet.
Oh, Rose. You want to try for that head kick? Kind of lands off Rose's dome.
With only
30 seconds left?
Only 30 seconds left, so let's see who pulls it out.
Rose is going to win this unless there's a random knockout.
Oh, you called it. You called it. There we go.
It's a mixed martial arts fight, not a kickboxing fight.
Rose is going to win here.
MMA 101 from the amateur level. If you want to win a round, go ahead and get a takedown.
Yep.
She can hold her there, do the Khabib style.
10 seconds left.
Lock up the leg and just do a little bit of ground and pound against the cage.
But she's not doing it. She's getting hurt here.
Yeah, she is.
Now she's losing.
Oh, maybe not. It depends on.
And a few seconds left, and here comes the bell. And that is it.
With that damage, she might have won that last round, but she stopped.
Great fight. Whoever wins that fight, I don't want to call it, but we're gonna call it.
I think Rose won.
I think Rose won. I think Rose won.
You guys are stupid. Shut up. No, I think Rose won.
47 to 45, 46.
Okay, so for the 240 people watching, thanks for giving in. A lot of people.
40 people. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Not us, them. Damn it. No, but a lot of people saying Rose. Everybody's saying Rose. So shout out in the chat room. Who do you think won? A lot of people saying Rose. I like Joanna. I like
Joanna.
You really think she won?
I think Rose won 1 and 2. I think Rose won 1 and 2. I think Joanna won 4 and 5. I don't know who won 3. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Whoever won 3.
I think Rose won 3.
Adelaide Bird, don't disappoint me this time, please.
I think 3 was close because that's when Joanna started to change the pace a little bit.
Still
but it was too late.
It didn't affect anything until round 4.
Well, see, that's why I was
saying. And the scorecard's already turned in.
She should have implemented her game plan a lot earlier.
Shoulda, woulda, coulda, didn't.
Hey, I agree with you. You know, that's what I was saying. You know, first couple rounds, I was like, Joanna She needed to come up on the combination.
Thank you, Rick Hernandez. Joanna, somebody believes in me.
Finish that takedown. That was a great fight.
Okay, so we're going to see what happens.
See, I think in a fight like this, neither fighter loses.
Draw.
With the mouth kiss again.
Yeah, man, I don't get that. Why they fight it? Yeah, no, but they like it. But why fight it after you done got punched in your lips? You got somebody else's blood and sweat on you. Why you gonna go up to your
Listen, man, people
are
into all sorts of things.
Hey, man, I ain't trying to have somebody else's crotch, it's up in my face. That's just not how I do.
Man.
Not what I heard.
Hey, man, you got to give your girl a gift. Here's some staff for you, baby. Here's some staff. Get that on you.
My girl doesn't let me touch until I wash my hands at the practice.
Yeah.
Hey, your hands, you be taking a goddamn shower, you filthy.
No, I didn't touch. And she won't let me kiss until after I shower.
What do you know about this ringworm, baby?
Right.
It takes over.
The gift that keeps on giving.
There's more than one way to get gonorrhea.
Wow. What are you doing in practice?
Oh, damn. Oh, y'all train while I train? Damn. All right. Y'all got to go to San Francisco more
tomorrow?
Okay. So here we go. We have the official decision. Let's hear what they say. Unanimous decision. 49-46 for the winner. And still champion.
Yep.
Thug Rose.
Yep.
Shout it out.
What did I say? She won the first 3 rounds.
Joanna did excellent. She did amazing.
Yep.
But you cannot take the championship belt if you have not crushed the champion.
You have to win decisively. That's the word.
And not just that.
Champion.
She didn't win any of the first 3 rounds decisively.
Exactly.
Rose.
I'd like to say that.
What is that? A collecting card they're showing of her?
Hey man, get that shit out of there. So here's Joe Rogan talk to Rose. Let's see what she has to say.
No, you weren't.
Damn, you man.
Hey man,
the hater corner is back.
I'm gonna keep it real.
All right.
Real dumb.
Nah, don't be nice to her, Joe. Don't be nice.
Be nice. Be nice to her.
Shush.
She just got her ass whipped in the parking lot. Be nice to her.
She shouldn't have got her ass whipped, winning 3 rounds and getting a red.
She did.
Look at that.
That was nice.
Look at that.
She's. I don't know what that was.
How many people do you know?
That was neither.
How many people do you know sidestep teeps? Just like.
Yeah, but I mean, you see her.
Look at that. That punch just missed.
Ooh.
You know the bees tomorrow are gonna end up flying around her leg thinking it's a flower. That joint's so red.
Oh, people in the chat trying to hear it. I'm like, shut up, guys. We gonna talk shit. Fuck you. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I was talking about. Rose talking about how Pat Berry, knows about leg kicks, so he showed it to us.
She got lit.
No, we were at the Pat Berry. If I remember, when he did it. WKA's where Jeff fought the guy from ATT.
Yeah.
We watched Pat Berry's return to kickboxing fight, man, that was one of the most painful things to watch in the world.
Oh, when
he was getting murdered until they like.
That.
He was getting murdered.
No, but we're gonna talk positivity. How a good person won the belt.
And
and let's talk about Joanna losing twice in a row. What's that going to do for her career? What's that going to do for her confidence?
I think it's not going to do anything for her career because Joanna decisively took the fight back. Now, she didn't completely do it, but I would give it at least a 60-40. You know what I mean? Like, it wasn't 50-50. She lost the first 3 rounds, definitely. That third round was... She got her hype back a little bit. It was too late in the game. But I think this actually helped her out for more fights in the future. She might not be able to come right back for a championship fight, but she's going to be fighting top contenders. People want to see this better Joanna. Like, this was a Joanna who was focused, who was really... This was a champion. She didn't win, but she's still a champion, you know? And at this point...
No, she's not. She's
and Rose...
She was a champion.
Rose, you know, she actually didn't fight as well as she could have. But she still showed, you know, championship value. She just had to basically not get beat, you know, and she did that even though her leg did. But you know, the rest of her was okay.
All right. Well, that's wise words from the most critical man in the history of mixed martial arts.
Hey man.
And like, so, your haircut is messed up. That's why you lost. That's the type of commentary that your haircut wasn't 45 degrees. You messed up that angle. No, but that's good. So who's fighting? I don't know who's fighting. Khabib versus Holloway. Khabib versus man. This is nonsense. Okay, bet money.
They're about to announce it.
Nah, they're gonna do some commercials. I know what the UFC do. Okay, bet money. 3rd round. What's her face? Who comes out? Conor McGregor comes running out WWE style with a dolly. With a dolly. Bet money.
With a chair, but a dolly is a lot more appropriate.
He come up there, grab the mic, point at the crowd.
Throws the dolly into the crowd.
Into the dolly. No, and he already handed out dollies in the crowd, so little kids with mini dollies in the crowd. Bet money. That's what's going down. Oh, no, there's another fight.
Like a WrestleMania type thing.
That's another fight. Dustin Poirier's fighting.
Okay.
You were right. It's a Coco main event.
Yeah,
it's a Coco. Okay.
They probably just needed more fights to get rid of.
Are they gonna talk? They have to address that fiasco. Yeah, they have got to now.
Yo, yeah. Do you want to demo anything from the Joanna fight or no?
What?
I mean,
okay. Punch him?
No. Let me try. Okay, let me see if I can do a demo something. Okay.
Well, one thing that was slick. Types of leg kicks.
Type of leg kicks. What are they doing?
What? So we hear traditional Thai leg kick is boom, committing with this part of the shin. Well, you want it did because Rose had a real wide stance. You see it, right? So you have your legs in a wide stance. All right. Excuse us, Professor.
Excuse us, Professor. Yes. He runs the gym.
Yes. Yeah. So right here, what Joanna did was she do this little thing and then just come up.
Oh, I see.
It's enough to hurt. It's not, but boom and then boom, and she just keep tagging. So eventually her legs just got tore up. That's once she saw that Rose shifted and had a bit more weight.
Yeah,
was a bit more ginger back. That's when I would come in here, frame with the hands. That's how you're going to start doing it. If you're worried about the counter strikes, you put something in the face. Right, something in here. Boom. It doesn't do everything, but it gives them something to think about.
Oh, that's what you're saying. No, but before that, you know what Rose was doing. This is what I want to show.
Yeah.
Like if you were on and you throw a leg kick, Rose was stepping off.
And throwing that one. Yep.
And doing that one take. But once you want to land a leg
what she did, she realized. So what she did, she did fake. She saw you circle. Boom. Just catch it there.
And then that ripped it up. You couldn't move anymore.
And then, but that's what I was waiting for her to step in, just throw that boom.
Yeah.
Launch the cannon.
Yeah, you got to beat the fighter that. You got to beat the champion, definitely. What are you doing to that dog? All right, let's get.
He's grappling.
You want to do anything else?
No. All
right, let's go back. That was a good one.
Hey. I'll give you a treat.
You want to show it for the camera? Give him a treat for the camera. He's giving the dog a treat for the camera. Then we're going to get back to the commentator booth.
There you go, buddy.
Yo, y'all ain't shit in the chat room. Who got the extra small shirt? Was that me or him? I think that was me. No, that was probably him. All right, so now we're getting ready for Khabib versus Ally Quinton. Who saw that coming, for real? Because at first I was like, okay, Max Holloway's a good deal, but that's a lot of weight. That proved to be a lot of weight. The doctor said he was unfit to fight. And then after that, of course, there was things with Pettis. Of course, Pettis wanted money. That's the claim. And then Ally Quinton stepped up, which is a good analogy. Josh brought this up. This is like, GSP versus Matt Serra, because Matt Serra and Ally Quinton come from similar camps, up there in New York.
That's adorable.
So it's an underdog story. You couldn't make a better one, but Khabib is a monster. He's here for a reason. Unfortunately, it's probably not the fight that he wanted, but this is another chance for him to stake his claim. And with Conor being pushed in the background by his own antics, Khabib could actually step up to the plate and be a big star for the UFC. I just talk about
He should be a huge star. He isn't yet. He's kind of ridiculous.
Oh, they said our mic levels are probably bad. Okay, so we're going to get the mic on. Hold on. Can you hear me? 1 2 1 2.
Word. Chugga, chugga, chugga.
All right. So we're... Okay, so we're going to get the mics back. Hello, 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 hello.
Is he dead?
Okay, great. Thanks, guys, in the chat. You guys are awesome. We couldn't do this without you.
Yep. Support your local...
Your local bullshitters.
Bullshit, yeah, exactly.
Yeah. We're professional bullshitters. Yeah, this is our first stream, so we're going to try to get things good for y'all for the next fight card. In the meantime, let's talk about these guys. What's wrong with this dog, man? You need to stop feeding him that Conor McGregor. Stop getting him all drugged up. Stop getting your dog all drugged up on that Conor McGregor, on that $100 million.
He does look like he's going to be like an older Conor McGregor.
All right, so stand by. We have the fight coming up right now. All right, so this is the main event, so this is our last time to talk shit. Is there anything else you want to talk about?
No, I think Al Quinta, Khabib is such a forward pressure fighter, and he has such a good chin. If you're going to rock him, it has to be before he has a chance to really warm into the fight. I think those first 45 seconds are going to be huge.
You think so? Well, yeah.
After that, it's hard. Once Khabib gets that grindhouse on you,
oh, here we go.
It's hard to see, man.
And we're going straight into it.
What was so exciting about this, we just don't know.
I know exactly what's going to happen. I told you. Conor McGregor, down from the rafters with two dollies, hanging from the roof. Vince McMahon in his corner. Here we go. Raging Ally Quinton is coming down the tunnel. The challenger. I mean, technically, neither of these fighters have a belt, but they are fighting for a championship. What's the status on that? Ally Quinton, he didn't get cleared because he was over a little bit. But apparently, do we have any updates on that, guys? Did Ally Quinton get cleared? Is he able to get a title?
Yeah. If Ally Quinton wins, it's not a title. If Khabib wins, it's a title, which I'm not sure how that works. I don't think if you're fighting for a title, both people have to be out.
Man, Dana do what he wants.
But I didn't think the sanctioning bodies are the people who okay titles. I thought that's the organization. Because then, he doesn't have the title if he goes under, say, California Athletic Commission? Like, the whole thing's weird to me. If it's a title fight, both people should be able to win the title.
Hold up, they want to hear what you're talking about. What are you talking about?
What?
Oh, they want to hear you. You're a little bit far from the mic.
Oh, the title. Now, as it currently stands, as I understand it, that if Khabib wins, he wins the title, but if Al wins, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
And I'm not sure. So what I'm saying is that, and what someone here said was
cool,
that.
Thanks. No, they said Ariel Helwani confirmed that Ally Quinton is cleared.
Oh, to get a title?
Yeah.
How is that? Because athletic commissions don't dictate that. It is organizations that dictate that. That's why I don't even understand why there was confusion about it.
Yeah. But here's what's going to happen. They're both going to get an interim title belt. That's what's going to happen. They're both going to get an interim title belt.
Yeah.
In two different weight classes.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
I feel uncomfortable in this situation. I mean, I see the baby oil on the table, but I thought that was just a practical joke.
Now we have Raging Al. But listen, Al has power. He has a hell of a grip. This man gets a hold of you. He can. It's a crushing grip.
You talking about Al?
I'm telling you.
Versus Khabib. Khabib will crush you.
I'm not saying he's stronger, but he is a strong motherfucker.
Yeah, he's strong. He's a little Ninja Turtle. Look at him. He's stacked down deep, thick in the neck.
You gotta say, you got big, gigantic balls for stepping up on a day's notice, if that. He stepped up on a dolly's notice.
A dolly's notice. Al Iaquinta stepped up on dolly's notice to take on Khabib Nurmagomedov. Fuck it. Khabib.
You can say it. I can't. I don't think I can.
Khabib.
I try to say his last name and they're gonna call me racist.
Hey, you don't speak Yiddish?
Nurmagomedov?
No, Khabib.
Khabib.
You can say that.
Look at that.
First time I saw him, I was like, damn, yo, Afro Samurai got his bleach on. But I was like, nah, man, that's
so
a traditional hat.
He really didn't care who was put in front of him.
Hey, man, it's argument in the chat. They're like, Al Iaquinta's going to shock the world. What do you think? Anything happen?
Possible
Please don't say that bullshit.
and probable are two completely different things.
Man, stop trying to be educated. We ain't trying to hear that.
Oh, yeah. No, fuck that. He getting his ass whipped.
I mean, the question is, what after this? If Khabib wins and he gets the title,
he just keeps winning.
Yeah, but it's like, I mean,
what after this? There's still
who's he going to fight?
People.
Who's he going to fight? I mean, Tony Ferguson, eventually, when they're like 48 years old in the old folks' home, because that's old people for MMA age, they'll fight each other over. I don't know, over some Pop-Tarts in the retirement home, but I don't even know.
What's up, buddy? It's so funny.
They say have him fight GSP. GSP, that's a good one.
That'd be a hell of a fight.
No, that's what he wants to fight.
GSP getting to 155 would be...
Yeah, he was on Ariel Helwani show, said GSP would be a good fight for his legacy, you know? I mean,
it would be.
Beating Conor, would be like, okay, he beat the bad guy, but beating GSP would be like, he's a legend.
Down, like, where did they meet at 170 then?
I mean, GSP talked about coming down to 155.
When was his last fight at 185?
Yeah, and it made him sick, putting on all that weight.
Well, no,
I mean, literally, like it gave him health problems trying to put on so much weight. Yeah, so
it's
we'll see how this goes. I mean,
25-0.
But
that is such a ridiculous stat.
You know how that
goes. This level, though.
But you know how that goes. You know, in his home country, you know, he ran through some people. You know how that goes.
Absolutely, he ran through some people, but then he also ran through some people who are like him.
Exactly. But I'm not trying to diminish him, but it's like
if this level, this many UFC fights, it's unreal to be.
Yeah, that's very true.
It's gaudy.
It's godlike combo. What did he just kick the cut, man? What the hell did he do that for?
He kicked the corner.
Okay, so what's going on? We have Khabib and we have Rage and Al Iaquinta just got into the cage. Yep. They're about to do the official announcements. They're about to do the stare down where Khabib says, "Just text me your number, bro. Tell me where you are in Brooklyn, and I come find you."
After I'm done here, I'm gonna come whoop Connor's ass.
Connor sent me text message say he's in corner behind pizza shop. I go kill him. I come back, get belt, and go home.
Here we go. This is gonna be a hell of a show.
Oh yeah, the one we've all been waiting for a couple days.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not the most anticipated fight of all time, but it's definitely the most exciting one we're gonna get tonight. Yep. Maybe I'm just trying to hype this shit up for real. I'm not too excited, to be honest with
you. Dude, this is exciting. Like, it's
I'm doing my best here.
It's exciting because it is like it just.
Here we go. Back to Bruce Buffer with his Persian rug.
Damn, that's like tripping on acid.
That's hypnotizing, man.
It is.
That's how he does. He goes to the club like, "Hey, baby, how you doing?" Stare at my jacket for about 5 minutes.
What happened? Except someone's asking, "Could you please pass the salt?"
Big Dan.
Big Dan.
Yeah, he's there just in case any dollies appear out of nowhere.
You just grab him with one hand and keep the fight going.
Yo, if I go to another UFC, I swear I'm taking a little.
buddy?
All right, we got a nice little dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I go, next UFC I go to, I'm telling you, I'm taking a big foam dolly.
Yep.
Just in the crowd.
That's funny. That's
That's gonna be my prop in the next UFC.
the Irish Dolly.
The Irish Dragon. No, the Irish Dragon. That's not. He's Al Iaquinta. They're doing the announcements. Bruce Buffer is doing his little
right
routine.
now. I'm just chilling until they get this party popping.
Al
What they
Iaquinta.
say?
I don't know.
190? I can't see.
190.
H2O.
Khabib will choke. Both of these, what I don't know anything.
Woo!
Yeah, I think Khabib is going to get knocked out. Matt Serra.
If that happens,
look, Matt
that'd be
Serra's
so
right there.
crazy.
Matt Serra's right there in this corner. Like, yeah. They doubted me one time too. This is how it always happens. Somebody comes in last minute, does something that nobody expects.
That's the big thing is how prepared is. Yeah, of course, Khabib does the same thing no matter who he fights. Look like when he walked on Edson Barboza. And Edson Barboza, one of the fast twitch strikers in the game.
Khabib, like, I'm going to hit Metro PCS like it's Connor.
Yep.
Connor Chicken, I'm Big Money Show. No, that's a different different guy. He was like,
Yeah, I mean, but and then again, honestly, do we really care about a 0-1 boxer?
zero. Oh, wow. Dad, you're just going to diminish that man like that.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
There.
All right, here we go, the God Squad.
Yep.
I'm telling you, man.
They are super religious.
Don't mess with the God Squad.
No.
Randy Couture, everybody. If you see him start praying to God, you might as well just hang it up.
Ooh.
Here we go. And here we go. We had a little face-off, which is pretty exciting. Khabib looks uninterested.
Al Quinto's in shape, man. He must have been preparing for something.
No, he was supposed to fight Paul Felder.
Oh, that's, yep.
Yeah, but a lot of stuff fell through. A lot of people got cut by glass,
Yep.
hit by dollies. So now here's the fight we have.
He's in
And
shape, so.
here we go. Round one.
Oh.
Let's see what both fighters have to offer. Pretty close together at the center of the cage.
Yep. Is Al also the guy who's also doing real estate or something?
Probably. Al has a really like deep, heavy, low stance.
Yep.
You know.
Yeah, he's already thinking about that takedown.
You know that.
Khabibing.
Yeah, Khabib is circling on the back of the
Ooh.
cage. Al coming over top. Al is definitely not backing
Someone
down
better
from this
get
challenge.
Lenny.
Al is definitely ready for this challenge. He's striking low. I believe that was another one of those thigh punches.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's why he has that
That
low
was almost a
stance.
desperate shot.
Yeah, Al has that low stance, and he easily stuffed in one of Khabib's takedowns. So that's something that his camp had him put together. He knows the angle he has to be in. He reaching for that leg.
Yeah, interesting. Because also the wrestling that they do over there in the Sambo is a little bit different than like American folk style wrestling that Al Quinto would have come up, which is a bit more grappling per se than like say free. So
And there he has Khabib is on the foot. He gets it high. He takes him down, elevates.
Now Al's in some shit.
Now Khabib is on top in half guard. Khabib's trying to lock in the arm triangle, but using it more as a way to reposition himself. And he's slowly grinding out, trying to get out of this half guard, trying to pass.
And it's an interesting thing. You can play an interesting half guard game there, but Al will need to get.
Whoa! And there's a pass.
Okay.
Nice actual. Al is
He's
turning
on his
in.
side, so he's able to wrestle up. Yep.
Yeah, get to his knees. Of course.
Oh, that's bad.
Of course, that's the danger. You get to your knees, and then Khabib goes straight to his back.
But not straight.
Whoa.
That was good scramble. Okay.
Great scramble by Al. But this position, you don't want to be with Khabib. Against the cage, with his weight on your side.
You, in general.
He has his head deep in the body. That way he can protect against shots and go in deep either in the body or the
not
leg.
getting low. I mean, if Al is slick, he might want to risk throwing that knee up, try to tag him, but.
Oh,
God damn.
that was nice. That was beautiful. You think he was going to...
That high crotch was...
Yeah, you think he was going to do a straight high crotch, but he turned into a leg trip, which is beautiful work by him. He combines those techniques, you know. He goes from grabbing the legs, wrapping up, leg trips,
There's very
reaps.
rarely one. It's always this combination. Now, he looks like he's almost trying to look to triangle the legs a la BJ Penn would do that.
And Al Iaquinta just holding to it, Kimura just to keep the position, just to stabilize.
Oh, there he goes, right
nice
back
little
up.
wall bark, but he has that back. He can just drag him straight down. Looks like Khabib's going to go straight down.
Khabib.
Maybe kick out the leg. But that's what he likes to do. He likes to set you up for these takedowns, drag you around, and punch you at the same time. which is horrific because am I getting taken down or am I getting pummeled? And he's talking to him. He's telling him he doesn't belong there. You can see it right there.
You must give me title now.
Yeah, Khabib is always about those mind games, but he believes in it. He knows what he's about.
It's not like a game to him. He's saying it's like it's just a fact.
And that's that drag down position. He has both hooks in deep on the body.
And look at the way he's keeping his weight on his back. He's like pushing him into the cage. And that, first of all, that's not pleasant. But at this level, they're kind of used to it.
Well, that's the equalizer. He doesn't have to have full body control as long as he has weight on one side and the cage on the other. That gives him the extra hand free to strike.
And that cage becomes a third person.
Or a third leg, depending on how how you handle it.
Now, I would actually try to step up with my right leg if I was Al.
Quinta, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, because he's almost exposing too much there.
Whoa, he's almost going to get elevated and lifted over.
Yep. And Sambo, you can score with that. So that's something that you know that Khabib, being a World Combat Sambo champion, is accustomed to and ready to do.
Al was good enough. He was able to elevate over top of Khabib's shoulder back in the head.
He's coming up underneath. There's that single leg again. That's just murderous.
And that's what you don't want. Your head against the cage and Khabib by your feet.
Yep.
And this is where Khabib thrives. He's going to break down. So we're going to see him pass, but not like regular pass. He's going to try to pass to a super dominant position.
Look what he does. It's interesting to how it's in a way similar to how Damian Maia will begin to pass guard. Where he wraps up and he starts creating like these 3 points of contact.
And that's pretty. And once again, he can do that.
Here, and he's not really terribly interested in completely passing all the time. He's interested in getting to positions where he can isolate you and then land strikes.
And it's all because of that cage. I mean, a lot of these grappling techniques, work in free space, but to be able to throw strikes and to keep the pressure on, that cage is just an added bonus.
Picking back up.
And he's looking to elevate and take him for a ride.
Yep. But good. He works back to the cage.
See, if Al waist goes too high, Khabib goes deep in. If it goes too low, he goes for the drag down.
Now, there's something to be said, like, he is escaping this round relatively unscathed.
And escaping as a word as we come to the last few seconds. We're going to have to go to the back about this one.
All right.
You have to show me how he did those legs, how he did that.
All right, so real quick. If Al Quinta over here.
Are we in the camera?
Right?
Yeah.
So we're here, right?
Yeah, let me turn the camera.
Let's turn that camera real quick. So I got about 30 seconds. I'm here stuck down. Yeah. You have this in here and you're punching, right?
Yeah.
Now here's the thing. I don't want to step up with this.
Oh, I see why.
You feel like you want to because I can use that to push up the cage. What's going to happen? You're going to grapevine over this and drag that leg back. Yep, boom. See how that turns me out with your leg right in wrestling. So here, what's going to happen, I'm going to need to here.
Oh, here. Oh, yeah. And then he went for the cross face after that. Yeah, and all that.
Which was good, but that's why I'd be more inclined to try to get my leg near the cage to try to work myself up.
All right, we'll get that good.
Here we go. New York strong, baby.
New York strong. Let's see how he does it, though. So he has that pressure constantly on him. What's he's going to do after that as far as...
And that's like, it's the big thing. Now he has some open space. Do we want to throw combinations? Do we want to try to throw some cracking power? Because he didn't catch Khabib early on. But...
Oh, that was nice in the other. See, that's the problem with that low stance. I mean, you have all your weight down, so you can get caught with something.
Silva front kicked. Eat some teeth.
Straight snap kick. Even some leg kicks to soften that up.
Yep.
And Khabib shot in from far out, so I think he has a lot of confidence in his takedown ability.
He got that with a hand grip.
It was almost like a low single. He literally just cupped the back of his heel. And they're both in there.
Yep.
It's almost a question of what Khabib is going to do and when. Al Quinta is definitely never going to back down, but we're all sitting here on the edge of our seats seeing when's the takedown coming.
Exactly. Well, look at it.
Nice
he's not terribly worried about a knee because he had basically his head right near Khabib's knee. That was an interesting way of getting into a single.
Oh, I missed that.
Oh, and he defended it.
He stuffed the head.
Jesus.
But there we go. That cage.
Nope, he drives him in. There's that
elevate
single and
leg
a trip.
Inside reap. I love that. That's beautiful.
Full guard. And now this is almost like early 2000s MMA. He's just using him to grind up. Most people want to get their back to the cage, use that to wall walk up. but the pressure that Khabib puts on you there just makes it almost impossible.
Because he's high on the hips.
He just
cutting the
and
angle,
he doesn't now see in Sambo. This would be the beginning of a pin, which you get points for. You can get it one time for 20 seconds. He's not worried about passing the guard further. He's worried about just smashing you down.
And there he is. He goes back for the back and then he hooks, and then that body lock position from the back to land punches.
And it's not, he's not trying to throw the hook in. Now that elbow can stop him. Khabib can, put that forward. He can hook back with his Achilles to knock his foot out.
Oh, we have a little bit of hand fighting right there. That's just probably just stop the strikes, but Al Iaquinta has to step up to finish his position. The rest of the strikes are going to come.
He's going to have to explode up, and you have to take that risk.
The crowd getting a little bit of restless as we're coming to the 250 mark.
But this is...
and
Khabib gets his hands locked. It's like...
Al is literally crawling away.
Nope.
On his hands and feet. Oh,
damn, that was a nice switch. He switched his hips out immediately, pulled up.
But that was that crawl. Al Iaquinta was going in one way, so Khabib cut the angle the other way.
See, in action, Alvarez almost hit a switch.
Yeah, but that deep
He's
pressure.
keeping his hips up. See, he's still trying to move, but then Khabib just on you like shit on white.
Well, I've actually seen this before. This is actually a submission attempt. Actually, if you can get for the back position and hook the leg, you can actually hyperextend it. I've actually seen that in the fight.
And now he's just... Man, he has got to not get flattened out there and just...
Oh,
now Iaquinta's a good jiu-jitsu kind of superb wrestler.
Oh, I think the hands are closing up with Khabib is closing the hands. No, he's right out of it.
Oh, good. He's going to give up mount. And that's,
and he's going for the arm triangle. No, but his arm's too far out now. And this is what Khabib does. Once he's in a bad spot, he's just going to hammer you away.
Now, Al's going to have to get his toes digging into the mat so he can move a little bit.
Yeah, being flat out like that gives him no options whatsoever.
Jesus. I don't think I've ever seen Al Iaquinta flattened out like that before in my life.
So what do? Do you get to your knees?
You have to push it in. Yeah. And it's so hard because you see how his thighs are under his.
Yeah, and the ref is going to have to take a deep look if he can't get out. Oh, he turned to his side, which is good. It may give up the arm triangle.
And Khabib's still looking for the submission to finish. That being said...
And Al Iaquinta went straight to the arm triangle defense by grabbing his leg. So he's more in survival mode right now than escape.
Now, he has a chance to escape, but he has to do a real quick switch, get his hips all the way on the outside, and try to get his props. Try to get his arms, legs, hands, feet, knees, whatever, between him and Khabib. But Khabib's going to just ride him. And it looks simple, but it is such a difficult skill to do against someone that's good of a wrestler, that's good at hand fighting as Al Iaquinta. Like, what's going on here is not some mid-level or low-level shit. This is high-level grappling.
And what you're talking about hand fighting, that's the first escape right there. He get the arm over top of the head and probably kick a leg free. And with 30 seconds left in the round, he may be able to survive it and escape in a
that was a nice little shot in Dan's butt.
And like I said, time is a factor now, so even if the choke gets set in, it may not be enough to finish in time. Yeah.
Well, you need a little less than 10 seconds to put someone out.
Just go ahead and hammer him away. That's what that's the MMA code.
God damn.
Once you hear those wood blocks clank, it's time to start hammering away. Now he's going for some rolling Dagestan. Yeah, there he goes.
Armbar to knee bar. Damn.
So that was
crazy.
Sucked.
He has to go.
You see anything in that?
Al Iaquinta's corner has to do is keep him mentally in this fight if he wants to have a chance.
That's what you're saying.
Now,
so let's see if we have. I want to do that technique right quick. Can you do that on me right quick?
So what he does, we're here. He comes in and he claps. A lot of times college wrestling you can't clap. He comes in, hooks it up as he's lift. Boom.
Oh, I see. Yeah, because I'm thinking when you get a single, when you get a single, you're trying to like run the pipe.
No, well, here's the problem. I run the pipe.
Yeah.
There's the elbows real quick, but I can't finish that. Yeah. So here, or he brings it up and sweeps through.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yep.
Cool.
It keeps your head away, and if he had it, he could just let go and crack.
Oh, okay. We're looking at the people right there. All right, it's good. Thanks, man.
Where's my glasses?
All right, here we go as we go into round number 3. Wow, it's been a grueling fight. I mean, it almost feels like round number 6.
Can I put my glasses down here? Come on, let me find them.
They probably back there. All right, so we stand by, and then we got both fighters back in the center of the cage. But once again, it's a game of inches when it comes to Nurmagomedov. Dag actually said it right for the first time.
That Al is definitely a little bit shop worn now. Hey, buddy. Yes. I don't have anything here. I'm sorry. Gesund. Okay. Woof, woof, woof.
Yeah, don't piss off the dog, dude. Now Al Quinta has Nurmagomedov against the cage, which is pretty cool.
And that's the one thing that what makes combat sambo such a great sport is that it prepares you for mixed martial arts because it's really almost no different. You have safety equipment on, you have stand-ups and restarts, and you'll be stopped a little bit sooner, but you're basically fighting in a kurka, which is what sambo calls their gi, which allows you to learn how to get grips and slow down. It's, I think, a great tool for learning that body control.
Oh, it sounds good.
And the kurka is a lot tighter fitting than a gi is, so you don't get sort of the crazy lapel shit that goes on in jiu-jitsu.
So we're seeing right now in the fight, we're seeing a lot of taunting from Khabib. He's actually using his striking now.
Yeah.
Now that he knows he's dominated the first round with his grappling, he's actually seeing what he can do with the hands.
He knows he has that takedown whenever he wants it. Yeah. Kish.
So nice right by Khabib. So he's actually taking his time now, gauging his distance, actually getting comfortable with his punches. This may be almost a practice round for him at this point.
But again, Al has that one-hitter-quitter power.
Oh, well, spoke too soon. Oh, no, he went in again for the leg. He didn't drive through with that. He kind of let that go. Like I say, he may want to test his hands.
And that was
that's
a good counter shot. A good right hand by Al.
That's what happens when you test your hands against a power striker.
Yep.
Oh, once again, right over the top.
That. Maybe Al. I mean, that's the thing. Al is a testament to his mental toughness. He didn't go in there with the feet on his mind. He went in there saying, I'm going to try to keep imposing my will.
Well, he's winging that right.
Yeah.
Maybe he can mix it up, come down the middle with an uppercut.
Come back over. I would say come back over with a hook. Because every time Khabib's throwing that jab, he's dropping it.
Yeah, he can come back against that jab. Khabib is eventually going to shoot. We all know that. That's an actuality. So is this approach good for Al Quinta in case that happens? Or is he just trying to score points in the meantime, trying to get a moral victory at this point? Yeah.
Trying to say, oh, look, I can box with you too. Man, I was at Fedor's fight versus Bigfoot, and the Russian contingent in that stadium was huge. When Bigfoot beat Fedor, all my friends were like, we got to get the hell out of here now.
Well, that may be the case if eventually Khabib gets a fight in Russia. But right now, this is definitely, once again, we're in a 5-round fight. So the third round is like a little bit of a hump round. They can try to figure things out. Khabib is actually getting a lot more loose on the feet. Al is steady with his attack, but you can see the damage. And that damage takes a toll not only on your body, but also sometimes on your will.
Yep. But he's there. He's pushing in.
But of course, he's not a quitter. Comes back to the counter off that leg kick.
He knew what he was. I mean, you say you're going to fight Khabib, you know what you're signing up for.
As we round down to about 1 more minute left in this round, Khabib trying some stuff he saw on TV last night. But his spinning whatever kick, spinning hook kick probably. So that's what I think was happening. We got a third round. We got some space to play.
Maybe he was making him think that he's going to get a stand-up war, then he's just going to next round just take him down again and try to batter him.
I don't even think so. I think 5th and final round would be a battery, but I think he's going to ride the striking match out a little bit.
Interesting.
He wants to see where he stands because he knows he's ahead on the scorecards.
Oh, yeah. I mean, those first 2 rounds might have been 10-8.
But this approach, to try to use some new tools in his bag may lead to a counter that he didn't see coming.
Yep.
Of course, Al Quinta is showing a good head movement. If he comes back with a strike over top of that head movement.
Or he's rolled with them.
Yeah, so if he rolls and comes back with a punch, that may be lights out for Khabib's little experiment in the third round as it comes down to the last few seconds.
Everyone can be knocked out. Yes. I'm gonna go take him out Sabo.
There we go. And Josh has to leave. He's on
This is a good fight.
Wow. You know when the haters going to give you love, you know you're doing something right. Yeah, my broadcast partner Josh has to go out and take care of his young one. But in the meantime, we're gonna talk more shit about these two guys getting punched in the face. Right now, they're both getting instruction from the corner, and Khabib looks like the fresher fighter. He's not even sitting on a stool. Neither fighter is actually. But as far as damage is concerned, Khabib looks like this is part for the course, and Ally Quinta looks like he came for a war, and that's what he's got. But fighting the war and winning the war are two different things. And apparently, by the broadcaster booth, nobody expected Al to get this far. So this is a moral victory, at least in the eyes of viewers, especially his fans. You know, coming up on such short notice to fight such a large order, but he's taking it to him.
Going up regardless.
As we head on to round 4, as Io takes it. Come on, man, you got to break us down. What's going on? Oh, I'll let you chew up first. And Khabib is
definitely a heart in this fight. It's exciting to watch.
Everyone's watching.
They're going for the win. They're not pussyfooting around like the other guys, like some of the other fights we've seen.
Damn, wow, man. I thought we had you on the positivity train, and
Hey,
then you
man,
got to
look,
bring it
that's
back.
positive.
All right.
It's positive, right? It's
Oh,
a good
yeah.
fight. I don't have to say anything negative about it. It's like
But there you go.
when you're getting your
Ooh.
takedowns.
Ooh.
See, you're getting your combinations.
No, see, that's the success right there. In the last round, he just went all hands. This time, he's going hands, feet, mix it up with takedowns. That will that will confuse anybody.
Yeah.
That was Frankie Edgar's key to victory, mixing it all together dangerously.
That's why they call it mixed martial arts.
And let's see how Ally Quinta figures out how he mixes things up.
Ooh,
Try to get a little bit more momentum in this fight.
You gotta watch keeping hands up. You're insanity. Oh, the humanity.
Al is sort of like reaching. He's trying to figure out how he can get in.
Yeah, you don't want to reach against someone long to reach.
But he has great counters. I mean, the thing about Al is that his
He's
skill
gotta
set,
move.
his skill set is in those counter hooks which land, but you know, obviously the damage is being put on him and not vice versa.
I never liked that style where you lean with your head forward. I've only seen people be punished every single time because they're trying to bait somebody in.
Like Anderson Silva.
But see,
Ooh,
Anderson
so
Silva's
that's-
different. Anderson Silva's like the Muhammad Ali of MMA. He can do that. Not everybody can do that. You
Well-
can't put your head forward like that. Now, McGregor did it, but even if you look at McGregor's stance, his stance was balanced. This guy, you see how he's very top heavy. He's his shoulders are way too much over. He isn't moving from there, so he can't really dodge anything.
Well,
And he's gonna get almost taken down with, that was a really nice shot
That's
actually.
the third takedown in a row defended.
and the same way.
He was defended, but he
bled out, which is how you defend
he barely got out
a
of
single.
that.
There's no barely. He got out.
He got. It was the third time he got out
He
clean.
did get out, but
He got
I
clean.
feel like he wasted a lot of energy trying to get out
No,
of that.
what he did, he just relaxed his leg, ran away.
But as you can see, he's still
Not
in the
today,
retreat.
Satan.
He's still in the retreat. He's still taking the jabs to the face like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To me, a really good takedown defense is when you take energy out of the person who's doing it.
No,
The other
you
guy
gotta know
didn't
the
really.
thing. The more involved you're
Alright.
gonna get on the ground with Khabib, the more chance you have for him to just jump on you and do what he does.
All right, let's.
All right. I'll give you that, but but it didn't take anything from him to shoot and fail that shot.
How about we bring positivity back to the game?
No.
Thank you. I gotta keep reminding you, sir. I'm gonna have a sticker that says "Be positive
Hey,
today." we gotta make people want to listen to us. Not like, oh man,
It's hard work being a hater.
yeah.
Hey man, I'll take the
the hater hat.
Yeah, I'll take the hater hat.
No, but this is good. Ally Quinta's still in there. A lot of people didn't give him credit up to this point. As we come down to
hater of the year.
we come down to the minute 45
Wow.
left in this fight, in this round, and and Al,
That was a
that's what
nice
he had to
little
do.
takedown attempt. I like that.
But that's what he
It
has to
was
do.
sloppy, but he at least he got there.
He mixed it up. That was beautiful
Yeah.
because he came back up with strikes. So even if he knew he couldn't get a takedown, he knew that he could shake up the game.
Now he's got to worry about that takedown because that little man can get that.
Hmm.
If he gets that leg hugged tight to him, that big giant's going down. But he's still taking these shots. See these pot shots? Why?
Well, his head movement has gone down tremendously in this 4th round.
So why are you sticking? Why are you blocking hits with your face?
I don't know. I can't
How
ask
do
him
I
right
make
now.
that positive? Please help me. I'm trying.
Well, what is Khabib doing good? Well, not what the other guy's doing wrong.
All right. Khabib is jabbing him when his face is there to be jabbed. I mean, you give me your face to jab. I'm a jab. I'm gonna knock you out.
So Khabib is actually found his mark, so he doesn't even have to think about takedowns right now because he can just pepper away at what's given to him.
And now his stance is a little bit too tall for my taste, but he's already controlled the distance. So he's a straight jab right there, straight jab right there.
And we're down to about 30 seconds left in his 4th round, the championship round. That a lot of people thought Ali Quinta wasn't even ready for, and he's in the fight in the middle of the cage, going toe to toe with one of the best fighters on the planet.
Yep.
He's doing a good job. He's doing a good job not backing down.
But of course, once again, it's not about how tough you are. It's about what you do to win.
Exactly.
And Khabib is doing what he has to win as we come to the last few seconds of the round.
There
Nice
we go.
counter by Ali Quinta right there.
That lead hand was up. He had that lead hand up. He had proper footwork. He had a good balanced stance, so that jab wasn't able to affect him.
All right,
When
there
he
we
starts
go.
having, when you do stuff right,
This is a hell
it
of a
works.
fight now.
All right, there we go.
Look,
Sounds
see,
good.
hand down, boom, jab to the face. Hands down, jab to the face. He's going to get that every time. You're leading forward, hands down. As soon as he had his hands up, that jab wasn't there, so Khabib didn't throw it, and he came in with a 1-2 and landed that 2 square.
Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Good boxing, strategy is the basics. That's all you need.
Okay, so if I'm Khabib's corner, I like you go,
Could you please
you
stop
murder.
before shit and beat this man's ass?
We have to tag you guys out. You want to get back in for the last round? This is the last round of the night.
Yeah.
You got to let
No.
my partner get back in there.
All right.
You did a good job. We
All right.
appreciate you from the haters corner.
Hey, man. Nominate
right.
me for the haters ball of the year.
Haters
I'll
ball.
be there.
Yeah, all
Haters
right.
ball.
No, but all right, and we'll bring everybody back for the goodbye.
Yep.
All right, so
All right,
last
here we go.
round of the night.
Last round.
Last round of the night. Last
I
round
think
of the
Al
night.
made a statement in that last one that he's not there to fade.
He's not there to not. He's in there to win it. I mean,
Yeah.
well, he's in there to make a statement, and hopefully that statement is, I deserve this.
I'm coming after you. Yeah, exactly. I am on this level.
And
Well,
let's fight around.
look, number four, y'all.
But this is what I was talking about. He took rounds 3 and 4 to get more comfortable in the stand-up, but he knows that his bread and butter is
Here's the
wrestling.
thing:
So
he has to finish Khabib in this round.
yeah,
he
but
has to. There's no way he wins on points.
and Khabib will not be satisfied, I guarantee, unless he uses his wrestling effectively in this round.
Yeah.
Because that's what he came to do.
Well, it's interesting. He's abandoned going for like a body lock or anything like that.
You'll see once he goes in deep for that single or when he
That's
gets
good.
allied
You
when
notice
he
how
gets
he
a
went
cage.
to the body, came back up to the head. Longo's been calling for that. When you listen to, when they put the mic on the corner, of like he's been calling for him to go up to his body, dig into it.
But aren't body shots more effective earlier on than maybe
Yeah.
for the last rally?
They
Whoa.
sat more, but they start hurting more later. Where that it's not like
And that was a hard.
it should have been earlier on, but
Oh, that's what I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
That uppercut straight up the middle. You can hit hooks all day if you
Yeah.
got a good counter. That uppercut will stop them from even thinking about
Yeah.
coming with a defense for that.
oh.
Now, Ali Quinta is coming back with his fronts, but once again, that jab from Khabib is keeping Al at a distance.
Oh,
And he's throwing spinning back fist with mean
Okay.
intentions. Yeah, Ali Quinta wants a belt. He's not thinking about the praise. He's not thinking about the crowd now. He's thinking about, what do I have to do to become a
Yeah.
champion tonight?
yeah, right now. This is his chance at immortality. He puts a stop to the train.
And that got the hometown crowd in his favor. And that's beautiful. Switching from the takedowns to the strikes, even if he knows he can't get a takedown with such an
Yeah, it
accomplished
makes
wrestler.
him think about it. It adds a wrinkle. I love it. They are just sitting, trading back and forth.
But I think Al's defense
Yeah.
is his downfall. He's taking too many jabs and he's taking too much damage,
Yeah, but you
and the
know
refs
what?
noticed that.
He's still throwing heat.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a good kick to the body.
And that's where you don't want to be.
And
between the-
now Khabib's gonna lock his hands together, and he's
Oy!
number 6.
And same defense as well. Sprawl out, post up on the head. And Khabib is coming back with a vengeance. He wants to make a statement now. That uppercut is there for him.
Oh,
flying knee by Khabib. Khabib with a trip.
Oh, wow. That's the thing. Khabib locks his hands together. It is just another level of attachment. I mean, he's looking for a very committed relationship.
Oh, and he is dripping from the face with that. That may have been that flying knee that really did him in.
Yep.
But with 2 minutes left, he can gut it out and really give the hometown crowd what they've been asking for. No, maybe not a victory as far as on the stats, but a moral victory.
Even if he gets submitted here, if he gets choked out or something like that, there's still like...
I like how that went down. He got pulled back, but he
rolled through it. He
rolled
with the momentum.
And he rolled not straight back. He rolled on an angle.
Yep. That's why I do a lot of my back escapes is I try to come out and over. Like the whole thing of shrimp out, get over. It doesn't happen anymore.
Unfortunately, since this is Khabib's bread and butter, this may be where we spend the last minute and 30 of this fight.
I think he's going to spend some of this airborne.
But Al Iaquinta is definitely not falling out of this fight yet.
I would say I'd pay to see this run this back.
Khabib goes for the drag down. It depends on where Al goes. That's the bad part about Khabib's wrestling is that he will let you dictate where he takes you. If you go too high, he'll drag you down. If you go too low, he'll elevate you.
That's what makes his wrestling so good.
So it's not what he wants to do. It's like pick your poison. Oh, and that's deep across his face. I think Al can get out of that.
He's cranking on his face.
He's cranking, which is, and he's out.
Beautiful way to gut through that. That is not a comfortable thing to have to endure.
That's not a traditional blood choke. That is more of a pain.
Face crank.
Yeah, face crank. And a lot of people can't suffer through that.
We're doing this at practice on Monday.
No. Not in the kids' class. You doing face cranks in kids' class?
Yep, I do heel hooks in the kids' class.
30 seconds left, and we have Khabib on the back. And once again, Al Iaquinta is using that hand fighting. Hand fighting to get out of this back position. But unfortunately, with hooks in 20 seconds left, this may be the final toll for the bell.
This also answers the question of, can Khabib go full 5 rounds? There's always was a little bit of question of his cardio, but he is relentless.
He's super high and going for that little leg pull that we saw.
I'd love to see that. Imagine them with a training camp preparing for Khabib.
And that is it. And I guarantee the crowd is cheering, not necessarily for the man who won the fight, but the man who gutted through an unexpected rise through challenge. And that's your man, Al Iaquinta. He came and he fought a tough opponents and got through. Head held high. But unfortunately, I believe it's Khabib Nurmagomedov who may be taking home a championship belt.
Oh, absolutely.
Well, thanks for everybody for hanging with us on this broadcast. You know, we just put up the camera and had some fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. We see 207 of you watching, and feel free to check us out later on YouTube once this gets recorded. We're going to see who gets the title, and it may not be a huge surprise to everybody, and we're going to give a little post-fight analysis, and then after that, we're going to get burritos, street style.
Okay.
So, yeah, they're showing a lot of highlights about the top control, but it's really about the striking.
Yeah.
I mean, Al Iaquinta had beautiful moments in his striking. He
had some, but, yeah, I mean, just Khabib, it's that fear of, oh, shit, this crazy-ass Russian's going to get his hands on me, and I can't get out.
No, he didn't back down. What was it, 6 takedowns and stuff?
Which is more than anyone else has ever, but, of course, Khabib's never gone 5 rounds before.
Oh, that's very true. Wow. That's a stat that probably this event has broke a lot of records.
No, look,
that being
anyone
one of
who
them.
thought that this card was going to be some crap and, I shouldn't buy it, I think you missed out on a fantastic night of fights.
I'm glad I didn't buy it. I mean, I'm glad I chipped in. Yeah, I chipped, yeah. Just playing. Now, this was actually really good. Even though we didn't have a super bunch of finishes, the decisions were some of the most exciting fights I've ever seen. So that was pretty awesome, man. What, people talking shit about us?
No, just kick their ass. Oh,
kick their ass, man.
No, they already know.
Meet us at this undisclosed location that we won't share with you, and we'll take it out in the streets, bro.
Or no, in here where we have some mats.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, where it's matted and there's people watching. It would be nice. Okay, so here we go. The official decision. 50-40. and, and,
Steve play, he knew.
and it's no surprise that Khabib Nurmagomedov won the fight, but Ally Quinton was played to the crowd pretty well and won the hearts of a lot of people in the audience, including people watching at home, including me. Fuck it. Yeah, I like the way he fought. But Khabib, of course, is a wrecking ball, and Joe Rogan is gonna talk to him after he gets his free merchandise. Dude, no, not here, bro. You can go home and do that shit, man. Fuck, man. We're trying to run a legitimate
Yeah,
business.
hold on, let's see. I want to hear what they have to say.
Oh, you tell me. I like to think of my father. Yeah, he was sad his father could
Real
make it.
Mexican gangster. Sounds like Vaja.
Give me that mic. Damn, Dana's had a rough day. He's like bright red. Number one fan. Hands on mic. This guy's hands on his mic. Conor wanna fight with
here we go. Get on that real hood shit.
Conor chicken, he fight boss.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Damn.
Yeah, all right, we're good. Yeah, dang, yo, he called him out. I know y'all can hear us. I don't know why he's holding the mics like two balls. So that was good. Thank you, Ally Quinton, for coming out. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, what are you talking about? Okay, I'll turn it down so you guys don't hear it. In the 30 minutes, I fuck anybody up. Tony, anybody. I fuck Kane, Undertaker, I fuck DC up. I don't give a fuck. Okay, that's how we do it. And thank you, Bruce. I'm speaking in my language now. Blah 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 blah. Levi Garrett, who won? Alright, we back on now. Okay, so we back on blah blah. So I'm saying what he's saying, and then so he's saying, and then la 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 la. Yeah, Khabib is back on him. He's telling all his people at home, you know, we get money, motherfuckers. I'm translating. We get money, motherfuckers, every day on the block. Yeah, I got a mean double leg that you really can't stop, and that's I'm translating for him right now. I don't want to. Yeah, I can't translate that. I
You know what
swear,
the great thing about his trash talking is? He's not talking trash. It literally he's not talking shit.
here's you text me location, I find you is murder. Then I go home, sleep, eat donuts, go to
and
bed.
we'll go fight again tomorrow.
They're not gonna interview Al. They gotta interview Al, man. Al probably left.
No, they're gonna interview him.
Nah, he left. He went home.
Oh yeah.
Nah, that's it. Okay, so that's it. They're like you don't love me. You're always you're on your phone.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, damn it.
I lost interest with them.
Dang man, why? You know, I look up to you as a father
Damn.
figure. You annoy me every day.
No.
Every day at the gym, you don't show me those moves. You show
Yeah.
everybody else those chokes, but you don't show me those chokes. You know, but okay. Thank you, thank you, sir.
Excellent job again. Please follow Highlight Fights. We are gonna have our grappling competition. Stay tuned for the details. Where can they find information?
They can find information at highlightfights.com. You can also go to Highlight Fights on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, Twat, Snapper Chatter, whatever. I don't know where I am. But just follow us everywhere, especially at the website, because that's when you have updates on the Submission Wrestling League once that gets kicked off. We're going to start in the DMV, DC, Maryland, Virginia, and then after that we're going to go national. You'll learn more about that, but it's team submission wrestling. I know it's a new concept, patent pending, so check that out down the road. But in the meantime, just check us out. We're going to be doing more fight streams. We're going to get more stuff for y'all, and we're going to up the quality. We're going to test it out today. You know, we got a lot of good people checking in, a lot of good tips and people things you want to see. So
those people online too, man. Leave us some feedback. Let us know what you like. Let us know what you didn't like, and
see you soon.
Yeah, see you soon. Peace, deuces, bye boy.